هيا بسم الله.
تقنطوا قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم وأنيبوا إلى ربكم وأسلموا له من قبل أن يأتيكم العذاب ثم لا تنصرون واتبعوا أحسن ما أنزل إليكم من ربكم من قبل أن يأتيكم العذاب بغتة وأنتم لا تشعرون أن تقول نفس يا حسرة على ما فرطت في جنب الله الساخرين أو تقول لو أن الله هداني لكنت من المتقين أو تقول حين ترى العذاب لو أن لي كرة فأكون من المحسنين بلى قد جاءتك آياتي فكذبت بها واستكبرت وكنت من الكافرين ويوم القيامة ترى الذين كذبوا على الله وجوههم مسودة أليس في جهنم مثوى للمتكبرين وينجي الله الذين اتقوا بمفازتهم لا يمسهم السوء ولا هم يحزنون الله خالق كل شيء وهو على كل شيء وكيل له مقاليد السماوات والأرض والذين كفروا بآيات الله أولئك هم الخاسرون قل أفغير الله تأمروني أعبد أيها الجاهلون ولقد أوحي إليك وإلى الذين من قبلك لئن أشركت ليحبطن عملك ولتكونن من الخاسرين بل الله فاعبد وكن من الشاكرين وما قدروا الله حق قدره والأرض جميعا قبضته يوم القيامة والسماوات مطويات بيمينه سبحانه وتعالى عما يشركون ونفخ في الصور فصعق من في السماوات ومن في الأرض إلا من شاء الله ثم نفخ فيه أخرى فإذا هم قيام ينظرون وأشرقت الأرض بنور ربها ووضع الكتاب وجيء بالنبيين والشهداء وقضي بينهم بالحق وهم لا يظلمون ووفيت كل نفس ما عملت وهو أعلم بما يفعلون وسيق الذين كفروا إلى جهنم زمرا وسيق الذين كفروا إلى جهنم زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها فتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم رسل منكم يتلون عليكم آيات ربكم وينذرونكم لقاء يومكم هذا قالوا بلى ولكن حقت كلمة العذاب على الكافرين قيل ادخلوا أبواب جهنم خالدين فيها فبئس مثوى المتكبرين وسيق الذين اتقوا ربهم إلى الجنة زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها وفتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها سلام عليكم طبتم فادخلوها خالدين وقالوا الحمد لله الذي صدقنا وعده وأورثنا الأرض نتبوأ من الجنة حيث نشاء فنعم أجر العاملين وترى الملائكة حافين من حول العرش يسبحون بحمد ربهم وقضي بينهم بالحق وقيل الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الحمد لله رب العالمين. خير ما نستفتح به هذا اللقاء الليلة هذا نداء الإسلام، صوت قناة الإمام المهدي ناصر محمد اليماني، البث المباشر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى خلفاء الله أجمعين، من أولهم إلى خاتم خلفاء الله في العالمين، الإمام الثاني عشر من أهل البيت المطهر، الإمام ناصر محمد اليماني. سيداتي وأنسي سادتي، أيها الأخوان الكرام، أسعد الله أوقاتكم ومرحبا بكم جميعا أحييكم تحية الإسلام فأقول السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الليلة إن شاء الله سيكون البث بعدة لغات. نحن في انتظار قدوم بعض أحبابنا إن شاء الله من الأنصار السابقين الأخيار كي يساعدونا على إجراء هذا البث المباشر بالنسبة لليلة إن شاء الله. وقد قمت منذ البارحة بوضع مشاركة في منتديات البشرى الإسلامية أعلمت فيها جميع الأخوان أنه إن شاء الله سنبتدئ البث حوالي الساعة 8 مما يتفق مع الساعة 10 في صنعاء في اليمن وفي جل الأقطار في الشرق الأوسط. وكذلك سيلتحق بنا بعض الأنصار غير المتكلمين اللغة العربية، وسنرى إن شاء الله أين ستحملنا هذه الليلة المشاركات والحديث بإذن الله السميع العليم. طيب، دعني أخي حسين محاسبة واستفسر من بعض الأنصار حتى نعمل على جواب. بكل هل فعل شيء؟ يا أخي ماذا تقصد؟ أنا وجدت أن شخصا ما قد اتصل على رقم السكايب، ولكن أنا لم أكن فاتح السكايب، فأنا لست جالس طوال اليوم وراء الجهاز يعني ولا أمام الجهاز. المهم مرحبا به، يعني إن كان فيه خير فإن شاء الله مرحبا به، فليشاركنا في الحديث وفي الحوار. وإن كانت له أسئلة طبعا فإن علمنا الجواب إن شاء الله فسنجيبه بما علمنا الله، وإن كنا لا نعلم الجواب فسنقول له إننا لا نعلم. ولكن كي أذكر نفسي وأخواني كلهم، أنتم تعلمون أن المرجع الأساسي هو بيانات الإمام عليه السلام، فأحسن شيء للباحثين على الحق أن نرسلهم دوما إلى منتديات الإمام، منتديات البشرى، وهنالك يستطيعون أن يشاهدوا البيانات التي خطها إمامنا عليه السلام بيده الشريفة. فهي يعني الوسيلة أحسن طريقة لإقناع الباحثين على الحق الجدد. ثم بعدها إذا بايع الأنصاري وأصبح من الأنصار السابقين الأخيار وبقيت عنده بعض الأسئلة فمرحبا به. فلذلك وضعنا هذه القناة كي تكون منبرا لتوصيل أخبار الإمام في أول مقام، ثم مجتمع يجتمع فيه، يعني نقطة اجتماع يجتمع فيه الأنصار من جميع الأقطار. المهم، والله في الحقيقة مرحبا بكم إخواني. أنا عندي يعني هنا أشاهد من المراقبة الإدارية أن في 5 إخوان. إن شاء الله ننتظر قليلا لحد ما يصل بعض الإخوان الآخرين، ثم بعدها إن شاء الله سنفتح الخطوط. مثل ما قلت لكم هنالك ضيف إن شاء الله كان بودي أن يقع استدعاءه للكلام، فإن النية إن شاء الله أنه سيشاركنا في إدارة هذا الصرح الجميل. ونحن بحاجة إلى كثير من الإخوان والأخوات كي يتناوبوا على إدارة هذه الغرفة. فأنا لا أستطيع طبعا أن أفتح هذه القناة 24 ساعة. يعني العبد الضعيف أجلس كلما تسنى لي الأمر فأشارك بما فتح الله به علينا من أفكار ومن آراء قد ترد علينا. ولكن طبعا كي عندما يأتي الإخوان لاستماع الأخبار إلى هذه القناة يجدون دائما مواضيع يتكلم فيها، فطبعا هذا عادي أن الإنسان لما يلتحق بقناة فهو ينتظر أن يستمع إلى محاورة أو إلى حديث يجري بين أشخاص كي تتم الفائدة. المهم إخواني الكرام، في انتظار أن يصل إلينا بعض الإخوان سأضع فاصل موسيقي قصير إن شاء الله، ثم أعود إليكم بعدها لنواصل الحديث في انتظار أن يصل بقية الإخوان إن شاء الله. أراكم بعد حين بإذن الله. إله إلا الله سيدنا محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله سيدنا محمد. إنما هي هذه وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته في سلوفر. مرحبا بك أخي. طيب، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته جميعا. عدنا إليكم أيها الأخوان الكرام، ورحب بكم جميعا إخواني. حللتم أهلا وسهلا. في الحقيقة لا زلنا يعني لم نعد برنامج مثل ما تقول إن إنسان محترف للبث والإذاعة، إنما هذه كما قلنا هي قناتكم جميعا، قناة إمامنا وأنصاره. قد ذكرت من قبل حين أننا محتاجون إلى إخوان لهم أكثر وقت تفرغ كي يشرفون على إعداد برامج تكون يعني فيها فائدة. الحمد لله، لا يكلف الله سبحانه وتعالى نفسا إلا وسعها. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. المهم يعني طبعا لما يكون في الإخوان والأخوات يكون متفرغين ولهم أكثر وقت، يعني يستطيعون إعداد برنامج ومواضيع يتحدثون فيها، لأنكم كما تعلمون الإمام عليه السلام قد أتى بعلوم هي محيط أصلا، محيط بحر عميق جدا يعني. وإمامنا عليه السلام قد تحدث في كل المواضيع التي يتصورها الإنسان. وأنا العبد الضعيف لما أجلس هنا لا أدري يعني اهتمامات الإخوان الأنصار والمواضيع الذين يريدون أن يتدارسونها أو يتحدثون فيها، فيعني يصعب علي الأمر أني آتي بموضوع. جزاك الله خير brother, thank you. جزاك الله خير. يعني يصعب علي الأمر أن أبتدي في موضوع ولا أدري إن كان هذا الموضوع يعني يثير اهتمام الإخوان أم لا. على كل، كما قلت لكم بادئ الرأي، في الحقيقة قد اتفقت مع بعض الأنصار أنهم سيتصلون بي، وقلت لهم أني إن شاء الله سأفتح القناة عند الساعة 8، والساعة 8:30 إن شاء الله سيتصل بعض الإخوان كي نتجاذب أطراف الحديث، أو على الأقل أن يلقي السلام على إمامه وعلى إخوانه. فإن شاء الله الآن الخط مفتوح والنية متجهة أن يتم الحوار بلغة أجنبية، وسنرى طبعا يعني ما زال معنا الوقت إن شاء الله. فأن توجهت النية كي نواصل بث الليلة باللغة الأجنبية، فعلى بركة الله، وإلا سنعود إلى اللغة العربية. المهم كما قلت لكم أيها الأخوان، نظرا لأنه ليس لنا برنامج معين، فيعني لم نقرر بعد في أي اتجاه نتجه، فلذلك كتبت مشاركة في منتديات البشرى البارحة، وأعلنت جميع أخواني من الأنصار أن شاء الله ستكون يعني الليلة سيكون البث بلغات مختلفة، وكذلك مسموح لجميع الأخوان أن يستعملوا الحوار النصي بأي لغة شاءوا. المهم يا أخواني، وضعت لكم يعني أن الخط مفتوح الاتصال. إذا كانت الأخت راجية تسمعني في هذا اللقاء فعلى بركة الله يمكنها الاتصال بي. ماذا نرى أخي الكريم لو يتم التركيز على بيانات الصلاة الركن الرسمي للإسلام؟ طبعا إن شاء الله هذا ممكن طبعا، ولكن لا بد لي من إنسان يحاورني، فأنا أتكلم هنا بمفردي، فيسهل الحديث أكثر لما يكون أخ من الأخوان يتصل بي، فأنا أتجاذب أطراف الحديث، يا إما هو يلقي عني سؤال بعينه أو أنا ألقي عليه سؤال، فهذه يعني النية إن شاء الله. طبعا بالنسبة لركن الصلاة قد بين فيه إمامنا عليه السلام أن الصلوات يعني هي 5، الصلوات المفروضة 5، وليس كما يدعي بعض الأقوام كون الصلوات راحوا إلى حد أن جعلوها 2 في اليوم فقط، صلاتين يعني ولو تسألهم لماذا فيستظهرون لك بآيات قرآنية يقولوا إنما في القرآن قد ذكرت فقط صلاة الفجر وصلاة الليل يعني عند المغرب. وبين إمامنا عليه السلام أن هذا الفكر خطأ، أن هؤلاء الذين يدعون أن الصلاة 2 أو 3 فقط إنهم الذين يسمون أنفسهم القرآنيون، فهم لا يعني يستعملون إلا القرآن، ونبذوا سنة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وراء ظهورهم. فكتب إمامنا عليه السلام عدة بيانات بين فيها أن الصلوات هي 5 وليست 2 أو 3، وكذلك بين لهؤلاء الإخوان كي يردهم إلى الجادة وإلى الصواب أن المسلم يعني لا بد أن يعمل بالاثنين، بكتاب الله القرآن الكريم في أول مقام، وكذلك سنة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الصحيحة الغير يعني بغير استعمال الأحاديث المزيفة، لأن هنالك موضوع ثاني هو إثبات كون أن بعض الأحاديث في السنة النبوية، لا نقول كل السنة النبوية، إنما بعض الأحاديث محتواها لا يتفق مع القرآن العظيم. فبين إمامنا كلما وجدنا حديث فيه تضارب ولا يتفق مع القرآن العظيم فإن ذلك الحديث مدسوس، وأنه من أحاديث الإفك التي وضعها أعوان الشيطان الرجيم ليضلوا المسلمين عن الصراط المستقيم. لذا لذا يعني العقيدة الصحيحة أن الإنسان يأخذ بكتاب الله سبحانه وتعالى القرآن العظيم، ثم بأحاديث السنة التي أتت للتبيان لمزيد توضيح آيات الله المذكورة في القرآن الكريم. وطبعا كما ذكرت لكم في بداية الأمر، إنما جاء به إمامنا عليه السلام إنما هو بحر عميق من العلوم، وكلما أراد الإنسان أن يكتشف المزيد فما عليه إلا أن يقرأ البيانات ويغوص فيها، لأن كما تعلمون من أراد أن يستخرج اللؤلؤ والمرجان من البحر فلا بد له أن يغوص إلى أعماق كبيرة في هذا المحيط وهذا البحر كي يستخرج منه اللؤلؤ والمرجان. طبعا هذا لا يعني أني أنا أقول أن صعب أن الإنسان يفهم، لأن بيانات الإمام عليه السلام موضوعة بشكل مبسط يفهمها المتعلم والجاهل، لأن فيها يعني كثير من العلوم التي هي في متناول الجميع. حتى طفل صغير إذا قرأ بيانات إمامنا فلا بد أن يخرج منها بفائدة، والحمد لله. طيب أخي، كما قلت من أراد من الأخوان الله أكبر الآن أي ما شاء الله. هذه إن شاء الله سيكون الحوار بلغة ثانية. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم يا أخ حسين.
السلام عليكم
شيخ حسين.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله تبارك الله. مرحبا مرحبا بأختي الأنصارية راجية، مرحبا بك، مساء الخير.
Merci beaucoup, cher frère. Merci beaucoup.
Pas de quoi, c'est un plaisir. Bienvenue, sœur. Comme je disais tout à l'heure aux frères qui sont présents sur la chaîne, j'ai déjà programmé, c'est-à-dire ma sœur qui va nous visiter ce soir, et peut-être qu'on va avoir une petite discussion, hein, comme ça, avec la langue qui est autre que la langue arabe, pour donner une occasion à nos frères, les supporters qui sont francophones, qui ne parlent pas la langue arabe, d'avoir une idée sur le message et l'appel de notre imam, alayhi salam, que la paix soit avec lui.
Oui, tout à fait, mon cher frère Hussein. Je vous prie d'abord de pardonner mon français, car ce n'est pas ma langue maternelle. Moi, je vis en Espagne et ça fait longtemps que je ne l'ai pas pratiqué. Alors, je vous prie de le pardonner.
Ah, pas de problème, ma soeur. Bah, c'est le même cas pour moi, tu sais, parce que pour moi, le français, c'est pas ma langue maternelle, mais je l'ai appris quand j'étais très très jeune, à l'âge de 5 ans. On a commencé à nous apprendre le français. Mais après, quand j'ai fini mon éducation universitaire et tout ça, je suis parti dans la vie. Je n'ai plus utilisé le français, même dans ma vie, là où je vis maintenant, par exemple, on parle une autre langue complètement différente. Alors ça fait plus d'une vingtaine d'années que je n'ai même pas pratiqué le français.
Aïe, aïe, aïe. Oui, donc c'est pareil, moi ça fait presque 7 ans que je ne l'ai pas pratiqué, et j'espère bien que mes cellules grises ont toujours... si vous voulez bien, j'aimerais bien qu'on parle de ce que l'imam Nasser Mohamed al-Yemani a dit de Jésus-Christ. Ça vous dit?
Oui, mais tout d'abord, je voulais te demander d'autres questions qui sont en plus de généralité. Et après, on va peut-être aborder le sujet du Messie, que la paix soit avec lui et avec sa mère. Hein? D'accord.
Avec plaisir.
D'accord. Merci beaucoup. C'est très gentil de ta part, ma sœur. La ilaha illallah, Sayyiduna Mohamed Rasulullah. J'espère que le frère Idriss, il est avec nous dans la chambre. Brother Idriss, if you are with us in the room, please log into the channel and try to, change the setting of the live chat, because I see it's not appearing the way it has to appear on the chat room. D'accord, excusez-moi ma soeur, j'ai dû parler à frère Idriss, il était avec nous, hein, parce que je ne peux pas faire deux choses à la fois, hein, c'est un peu difficile. Comme quoi, je vais me concentrer avec toi sur notre discussion jusqu'à que peut-être le frère Idriss il va y arriver. D'accord. Alors, ma soeur, tout d'abord, il y a beaucoup de gens qui ne savent pas de quoi est-ce qu'on est en train de parler. Hein? Et nous, alors, les supporters, ils savent bien que nous sommes tous des sujets qui suivent notre imam, qui est le Mahdi promis. D'accord? Est-ce que tu peux nous donner une idée, tout d'abord, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire le Mahdi, la traduction du Mahdi en français, de l'arabe en français, et pourquoi on l'appelle attendu ou le Mahdi promis? Hein?
D'accord.
C'est à toi de parler. Merci.
D'accord. Un petit moment, s'il vous plaît. Un petit moment, s'il vous plaît.
D'accord, d'accord. Prends ton temps.
Allô?
Oui, je t'écoute, oui. Oui, oui.
Donc je vais commencer. L'imam Al-Mahdi, c'est l'imam attendu. Il est le 12e imam de la famille du prophète. Il n'est ni messager ni prophète. C'est un savant, c'est un... Au moment, s'il vous plaît, est-ce que j'ai des problèmes avec la ligne? Au moment, s'il vous plaît.
Non, pour moi, je t'entends parfaitement, sœur. Je t'entends 5 sur 5 et j'espère que les autres, mais je ne sais pas s'il y a des gens qui parlent français avec nous sur la chaîne, mais je peux demander ça aux frères en arabe. أخواني الكرام، الأخت تريد أن تسألكم إن كان الصوت واصلكم 100%، فياريت تضعوا لنا رقم 1 عشان نعرف ان الصوت واصل وما فيش مشكل. على كل de toute façon, continue ma soeur, tu peux continuer, Inch'Allah. Et moi, ce que j'ai voulu dire, c'est-à-dire ma question, sur le plan linguistique, Mahdi, c'est-à-dire, en arabe, c'est la personne qui est guidée par Dieu, par le pouvoir divin, disons. Hein. C'est ça l'explication du nom Mahdi. Hein, le Mahdi.
Effectivement. Le Mahdi, ça veut dire guider, le guidé attendu.
Voilà. Et attendu ou promis, pourquoi est-ce qu'on l'appelle attendu ou promis? Qui l'a promis et pourquoi les musulmans, nous, on l'attend depuis des siècles, hein? C'est ça ma question.
D'accord. Donc, il s'appelle le Mahdi promis parce que notre prophète Mohamed, que la paix... un moment, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, prends ton temps, ma soeur, oui.
Donc, je recommence. On l'appelle le Mahdi promis c'est parce que notre prophète Mohamed, que la paix et la prière d'Allah soient sur elle, nous apprend que le Mahdi viendra dans la fin du monde pour nous guider au chemin droit.
Oui, oui, c'est ça, c'est ça. Très bien, très bien. Alors, quand tu dis la fin du monde, peux-tu nous expliquer qu'est-ce que tu veux dire exactement avec la fin du monde? Est-ce qu'on est à la fin du monde? Est-ce que notre monde va être bientôt fini? Que voulez-vous dire avec ça?
Oui, tout à fait, tout à fait. On est tous dans la fin du monde. Et l'indice de la fin du monde, c'est Jésus-Christ. Et l'imam Nasser Mohamed el-Yemani a annoncé une très bonne nouvelle au peuple chrétien et au monde entier. Il a révélé que le serviteur du Dieu et son gracier messager, le Messie Jésus, fils de Marie, que la paix et la prière d'Allah soient sur eux et toute la famille d'Imran, est en Yémen, dans le cercueil de la sérénité, et qu'il n'a pas été tué ni crucifié, sinon que Allah a pris son âme en l'élevant chez lui, après avoir purifié son corps de ceux qui ont mécru. Et il l'a soutenu en lui envoyant le Saint-Esprit, l'ange Gabriel et les anges qui ont mis son corps dans le cercueil de la sérénité, comme j'ai déjà dit, en le rajoutant aux gens de la caverne. Donc, Ar-Raqib, qui est le nombre à rajouter, c'est le messager d'Allah, le Messie Jésus, fils de Marie, afin qu'il serait parmi les signes secrets d'Allah dans la fin du monde. Et j'aimerais bien ajouter que cette véracité existe dans les 10 premiers passages du verset de la caverne dans le Saint-Coran. Donc, l'imam aussi appelle la communauté chrétienne et musulmane de devoir croire Jésus au moment de sa résurrection, afin qu'Allah les épargne de l'antichrist, le faux Messie. Celui-ci va dire qu'il est le Christ, Jésus, et dire aussi qu'il est le Seigneur du monde. Pourtant, le vrai Christ, fils de Marie, ne devrait pas dire ce qu'il n'a pas le droit de dire. Et comme il a déjà parlé aux gens, quand il a été dans le berceau, il va les parler avec justesse, en tant qu'homme entre jeunesse et vieillesse. En arabe, ça s'appelle kahl. Voilà. En les appelant à ce que l'imam Nasser Mohamed el-Yemani les a appelés. Donc, ils vont prononcer le même et unique message qu'il n'y a aucun Seigneur qu'Allah, le seul qui n'a aucune divinité associée, et il n'y a aucun Dieu adoré que lui. Et c'est le même message pour tous les prophètes, les messagers. Al-Mahdi, Nasser Mohamed el-Yemani et le Christ, Jésus, fils de Marie. Que la paix et la prière d'Allah soient sur eux, et il va dire ce qu'il a dit aux gens d'auparavant. Ça, c'est un verset du Coran que je vais citer, si vous me le permettez, Monsieur Hussein.
Bien sûr, allez-y, sœur, allez.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ce sont certes des mécréants ceux qui disent en vérité Allah c'est le Messie, fils de Marie, alors que le Messie a dit: ô enfants d'Israël, adorez Allah, mon Seigneur et le vôtre. Quiconque associe à Allah d'autres divinités, Dieu lui interdit le paradis. Et son refus sera le feu. Et pour les injustes, pas de secoureur. Sadaqallahu al-Azim.
Les mots d'Allah sont la vérité, oui. Ouais.
Et aussi, si vous pouvez me le permettre, c'est d'expliquer aussi que celui qui est désigné dans le Coran par l'être vivant, Ad-Dabba en arabe,
oui.
C'est aussi Jésus-Christ, fils de Marie, que la paix et les bénédictions sur lui et sa famille. L'être humain qui parlera aux gens.
C'est clair, oui, c'est clair.
D'accord.
Merci beaucoup, ma sœur. De toute façon, tu es comme ma petite sœur, tu peux m'appeler avec toi, hein, pas besoin des formalités de vous, on est tous des frères et des sœurs. Et l'important, tu sais, on a fait cette émission ce soir pour te mettre à l'aise, pour t'habituer un petit peu à venir sur ton mic et de parler. Alors, j'aimerais bien que tu te sens confortable et tu t'imagines, et c'est la vérité, que tu es en train de parler avec un frère. Il n'y a pas de...
Merci beaucoup, mon frère Faustine, merci beaucoup.
Pas de quoi, ma soeur. Alors, je vois qu'il y a un frère qui est présent avec nous sur la chaîne. Il a mis, je pense que c'est pas la fin du monde, mais c'est la fin du temps. Bon, là, on peut aller en détail dans ce discours. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire la fin des temps, parce que beaucoup de gens ne savent pas ce que ça veut dire. Alors, en bref, je voudrais bien... Do you want me to start streaming from here? No, it doesn't matter, brother. You know, we will finish this discussion and we'll see afterward, you know, brother. Slave in the cave, jazakallahu khair. We'll finish. Otherwise, I think there is a possibility that will be cut off if we'll be, you know, logging in from different. So let us continue this way. I want to continue the discussion with the sister and I'll get back to you after that, brother Idriss. Jazakallahu khair. Alors, ma soeur, on est en train de parler la fin du monde. Est-ce que c'est la fin du temps? Alors,
oui, exactement. Le correct terme, c'est la fin du temps. Si.
Voilà. Voilà. D'après moi, ce que j'ai compris et d'après la recherche que j'ai fait, à partir de ça, au début, quand on entend que c'est you know, I am in a discussion, brother. You better please call me later on. Parce qu'il y a quelqu'un qui essaie de m'appeler.
Oui.
Oui. Moi, je ne peux pas concentrer sur la discussion, parce que, comme j'ai essayé d'éclaircir ça au début, tu sais que le savoir que notre imam a amené avec lui, c'est-à-dire... Oui. Toutes ces déclarations et les articles qu'il a écrits sur son site web et sur les forums, j'ai comparé ça à un océan. C'est un océan très 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 grand. Et de plus, comment dois-je dire ça, qu'on plonge en profondeur dans cet océan, on découvre beaucoup plus de savoir et beaucoup plus des choses très importantes. Et
oui.
Alors, je dis toujours, si on veut étudier le savoir du Mahdi attendu, qu'il y a un seul Mahdi, parce qu'il n'y a pas 5 ou 6 ou 10, il n'y en a qu'un seul. Notre prophète, que la paix et la bénédiction soient avec lui, nous a dit dans ses prophéties qu'il y aura à la fin du temps un Mahdi et qu'il est de la famille purifiée, c'est-à-dire de la ligne purifiée de notre prophète sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Tout à fait.
Oui.
Tout à fait.
Alors, pour ceux qui sont en train d'entendre, si vous par hasard vous rencontrez sur l'internet qu'il y a des gens qui prétendent qu'ils sont des Mahdi, il faut faire attention, parce qu'il y en a seulement un, et pour nous, bien sûr, c'est notre imam, que la paix soit avec lui. Alors, maintenant, retour à la fin du temps, parce que je voulais expliquer aux frères et sœurs francophones qui nous entendent, que la fin du temps, d'après ce que j'ai compris, moi, il s'agit ici d'une phase, d'une phase de temps, parce qu'on parle la première résurrection qui va prendre place. Et on est en train de parler d'un jour qui va venir. Et comme Imam Mahdi l'a expliqué, un jour chez le bon Dieu, chez Allah, sa longueur est de 1000 ans pour nous, sur le calendrier humain. C'est-à-dire, 1000 années pour Dieu, c'est un jour. Hein? Alors, quand on dit la fin du temps, ça veut dire la phase finale de la vie sur la terre. Et ça ne veut pas dire que la vie va finir, disons, au bout d'un mois ou une année ou 2 années. Non, non, on est en train de parler, c'est-à-dire la phase finale de la vie sur la terre, qui est au moins 1000 années. Hein?
Oui, exactement, cher frère, exactement. Et l'un des événements qui vont passer à la fin du temps, c'est la 10e planète Nibiru, qui est réellement existante, sans doute, sur le terrain de la réalité, et qui va visiter la Terre de ses extrémités afin qu'elle la diminue des gens après sa longue absence, puisqu'elles viennent de temps en temps, sauf que cette fois-là, elle va s'approcher plus que ses précédents passages pour réaliser l'un des grands signes de fin du temps, c'est que la nuit va précéder le jour à cause du passage de cette planète qui est la planète du feu. Et ça c'est grave.
Ok. D'accord. Excusez-moi un moment parce que mon frère Idriss, il est en train d'envoyer un message, je dois lui répondre.
D'accord.
Okay, brother Idriss, you know, this is distracting me from the discussion with my sister. As I told you, are you listening to me on the channel, please? Brother Idriss, just hang on a second till we finish the discussion, because I've got to listen and to focus on what she's saying in order, you know, to know what to answer her. And so anyway, call me one time is right, inshallah. Yes, brother, I will call you immediately. Yeah, okay, hang on a second. D'accord, ma sœur, merci pour avoir ajouté toutes ces idées. Et alors, parce que tu vois, tu as commencé à parler sur le Messie, que la paix et la bénédiction soient avec lui, et tu as mentionné aussi le fait des compagnons de la cave. Et bien sûr, pour les non-musulmans, ils n'ont aucune idée de quoi on est en train de parler. Qui sont ces compagnons de la cave, de la grotte? Parce qu'en anglais on dit c'est the cave, c'est la cave, mais en vérité c'est la grotte. Hein.
Oui, c'est ça.
D'accord. Et puis tu as mentionné aussi la catacombe, ou comment dois-je dire ça, the coffin, le couffin de sérénité, qui est connu chez les chrétiens avec le nom, le couffin du pacte que Dieu a fait avec les peuples juifs dans le temps. Hein. Là, ça a différents noms. Mais tu as parlé aussi, comme je te l'avais dit au début, tu as parlé des compagnons de la grotte, du couffin de la sérénité. Et alors, comment ça se fait que le corps du Messie, hein, de Yeshua, parce que moi je l'appelle Yeshua Isa Ibn Maryam, le fils de Marie. Je n'aime pas utiliser le mot Jésus, parce que le mot Jésus, là, c'est un truc que je vais expliquer après que tu finis, tu prends ta part dans la discussion. Je vais expliquer pourquoi. Hein. Pourquoi moi j'évite d'utiliser le nom Jésus, parce que c'est vraiment, beaucoup de gens ne savent pas ça. Bon, alors, ma question était la suivante. Tu as parlé, disons, des compagnons de la cave, tu as parlé du couffin de sérénité et du corps physique du Messie, Yeshua, le fils de la Vierge Marie. La question est la suivante. Qui sont ces compagnons de cave et combien ils sont et qu'est-ce qu'ils font dans cette cave?
D'accord. Ce sont des messagers d'Allah, 103. Ils s'appellent Ilyas, Idriss et Aliassa.
Très bien. Alors, le nombre, ils sont 3.
Si. Son peuple les desmentit, sont...
Et ce sont des prophètes de l'ancien temps. Ça fait longtemps qu'ils sont venus, qu'ils étaient envoyés sur terre pour notifier les gens, quoi.
Oui, exactement. Ils ont été tous démentis. Il n'a cru en eux qu'un seul homme qui a caché sa foi. À l'instar.
Oui, allez-y, je t'entends, ma sœur. Oui, allez-y, continue.
Qui a caché sa foi à l'instar du croyant de Pharaon. D'ailleurs, leur peuple les ont menacés de lapidation et de leur faire subir un châtiment douloureux s'ils n'arrêtent pas d'appeler à l'adoration de Dieu seul et unique. Alors, le messager d'Allah, Ilyas, a eu peur que ses frères ne réfléchissent face aux menaces de leur peuple et leur a ordonné de se réfugier dans une caverne. Il s'est caché ainsi avec ses frères, comme l'avait fait le prophète Mohamed, le messager de Dieu, la paix et la bénédiction de Dieu sur lui et sa famille, en se réfugiant dans une caverne avec son compagnon Abu Bakr, pour fuir des infidèles. De cette façon aussi, le messager Ilyas et ses 2 frères, les jeunes prophètes, les véridiques, se sont retirés dans la caverne pour fuir du complot des infidèles en attendant que Dieu de leur sorte. Mais un homme vertueux qui a cru en eux et qui cachait sa foi était conscient que les 3 prophètes se sont retirés suite à la menace de lapidation qu'ils ont eue et par crainte qu'ils nous les obligeraient à retourner à leur religion.
Voilà. Très bien, merci beaucoup ma sœur pour avoir éclairci ce point, c'est-à-dire qui sont les compagnons de la cave, de la caverne, de la grotte, qui sont 3 frères, et en principe ils sont des messagers, des prophètes d'Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Et pour ceux qui veulent avoir plus d'informations, je dis toujours, allez vous-même avoir le forum, le site web de l'Imam alayhi salam, et puis vous avez la possibilité de faire la recherche. Comme ça, vous pouvez rechercher l'article où l'imam a fait la déclaration de la place de cette caverne et qu'est-ce qu'il y a là-dedans. Et puis, il y en a beaucoup d'autres articles et statements, c'est-à-dire des déclarations où l'imam aussi a parlé du couffin de sérénité, parce que je vois que le frère il a dit que c'est le couffin de tranquillité, mais la vérité, moi d'après ce que j'ai essayé de trouver, je trouve que la sérénité c'est la traduction du mot as-sakina, parce que la tranquillité, c'est-à-dire tu peux avoir la tranquillité quand tu vas dans un parc, par exemple, à t'asseoir, mais ça ne veut pas dire c'est la sakina, c'est le calme. La tranquillité, c'est calme. Hein. C'est le calme, mais tu peux entendre les oiseaux qui chantent et il y a des gens qui passent. Mais la sakina, c'est une autre chose. C'est plus spirituel, c'est plus profond. Et c'est pourquoi j'ai choisi, c'est-à-dire la sérénité, mais la tranquillité, bien sûr, ça donne aussi l'idée. C'est pas faux. Comme quoi, ça c'est la réponse à notre frère Peace Lover qui est avec nous sur la chaîne maintenant. D'accord, ma soeur, c'est très bien. Alors pour finir cette séance qui est une séance d'essai pour la première fois, hein, parce que j'espère avec le temps que tu vas prendre en charge toi-même à diffuser live streaming, c'est-à-dire à faire des sessions de broadcasting pour parler aux francophones partout dans le monde, parce qu'il y a le monde francophone, il est en Canada, il est en Afrique, il y a beaucoup d'Africains aussi qui ne parlent pas l'arabe, qui sont des musulmans, mais ils comprennent le français parce qu'ils sont francophones. Et en même temps, ils ont une autre langue, bien sûr, qui est africaine, que nous, les Arabes, ne comprenons pas. Alors, c'est très important, bien sûr, qu'on leur donne la chance d'être informés sur le message et la mission du Mahdi attendu qui est apparu entre nous, comme la sœur vient de l'expliquer. Ça fait 10 ans qu'il est parmi nous, il est en vie, il est en Yémen et il a des supporters, il a des sujets et alhamdulillah. Bon, la dernière question, ma sœur.
Oui, dis-moi.
Bon, alors, puisque ce Mahdi doit paraître à la fin du temps, et il paraît que c'est important. Est-ce que tu peux nous expliquer d'où ça vient cette importance de la personne du Mahdi et quelle est sa mission? Est-ce qu'il est important seulement pour les musulmans ou est-ce qu'il est important seulement pour les Arabes ou est-ce qu'il est important pour tout le monde? Hein? Ça, c'est une partie de la question. Et puis la deuxième question, sa mission. Quelle importance va avoir la mission de ce Mahdi promis dans la fin du temps? C'est à toi, ma soeur. Vas-y. Bismillah.
D'accord, merci beaucoup. Pour sa mission, je vais être un peu bref et c'est que l'imam Mahdi fait un appel à la paix globale entre les peuples du monde entier. Ça veut dire qu'il ne s'adresse pas aux musulmans uniquement, sinon qu'il s'adresse à tout le monde.
Voilà, oui.
Et aussi, je voudrais bien dire une chose, si on a du temps. J'aimerais bien vous présenter le site d'Al-Mahdi et je ne veux pas vous influencer, c'est sûr, car chacun est doté d'un cerveau pour bien juger le bon et le mauvais. Je ne suis pas la mieux placée à donner une attitude ferme. Il est vrai qu'Internet ne représente pas pour beaucoup d'entre nous la meilleure source d'information et de vérité, mais si on regarde bien, on voit qu'elle a participé à la réussite des révolutions arabes et nous montrait tant de vérités cachées en temps très court. Et tout cela n'est que la réalisation de la volonté d'Allah pour que les choses changent et pour qu'on se dégage de l'information unique orientée par les politiques locales ou mondiales. En ce moment, un moment, je veux aussi ajouter une chose à propos de l'islam et dire que l'islam n'est pas celui d'Al-Qaïda qui tue les innocents, ni celui
oui. Ça, excusez-moi, ça c'est un point très important pour le faire comprendre à tout le monde, que la mission et l'appel de l'imam Mahdi, il est totalement différent, c'est-à-dire des sectes et d'autres groupes, car le Mahdi promis n'appartient à aucune secte, il n'appartient à aucun groupe religieux. En fait, il est contre qu'on se divise dans la religion, de former les différentes sectes, et en plus, il a fait aussi beaucoup de fatwas où il a fait très clair que tous ces groupes qui utilisent la terreur, et tu vois que leur but c'est de renverser les gouvernements, que tout cela c'est contre l'islam. L'islam, exactement, notre imam il a bien fait clair que notre but ce n'est pas le gouvernement, ce n'est pas le pouvoir, notre but c'est de vivre en paix avec les autres races des êtres humains, peu n'importe la couleur, peu n'importe leur religion, nous sommes tous des frères et des sœurs. C'est ce que l'imam il a utilisé. Il dit pour les musulmans ce sont des frères et des sœurs dans la foi, mais pour les non-musulmans, ils sont quand même nos frères et des sœurs dans l'humanité, parce que en vérité on est tous descendants d'un seul homme et une femme, c'est-à-dire d'un couple qui était Adam et Ève. Hein. Alors, c'est-à-dire, il faut bien de faire clair aux gens pour comprendre que le message de notre Mahdi promis, c'est pas un message politique, c'est-à-dire dans le sens que notre imam il est en train de combattre des gens pour prendre la position dans le pouvoir, pour devenir un roi ou un président. Non, c'est pas ça du tout. Et il n'a rien contre les présidents et les rois. En fait, il a promis, il a dit, regardez, pour moi, vous pouvez garder votre place comme président, comme ministre et tout ça, sauf laissez-moi parler aux gens pour les diriger dans la bonne direction, pour leur dire qu'il y a un grand danger qui est en train de s'approcher de la terre, que la vie va changer et la seule solution pour l'humanité, pour se sauver et pour résoudre les problèmes, c'est de revenir au livre d'Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala qui est le Coran, et bien sûr de pratiquer la religion comme il faut, comme c'était dans le temps du prophète Mohamed sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Et en plus, il a indiqué que lui, il comprend très bien le vrai sens du verset du Coran, et en fait c'est sa mission, c'est pour juger les choses entre les musulmans. Pardonnez-moi ma sœur que j'ai pris la parole pour longtemps, mais vas-y, tu peux finir très vite ce que tu avais dit, et c'est à toi.
Exactement, cher monsieur, je suis tout à fait d'accord avec toi. Comme j'ai dit, l'islam n'est pas celui d'Al-Qaïda, sinon que l'islam est pour toute l'humanité et pour tous les gens qui cherchent la paix et qui savent au fond d'eux qu'un créateur a créé ce monde pour tout le monde. L'imam Mahdi, Nasser, Mohamed, اليماني appelle les musulmans et appelle les chrétiens et les juifs et tout le monde à se réveiller depuis déjà 2005. Les savants musulmans malheureusement veulent camoufler son histoire, pourtant il leur a demandé à maintes reprises de prouver qu'il est faux et de le vaincre par le dialogue au Coran et les hadiths qui ne contradisent pas avec le texte coranique. Al-Mahdi, qui s'appelle Nasser Mohamed Yemani, explique que le Coran n'a pas été falsifié. Voilà. Par contre, les hadiths et la tira du prophète ont subi ce préjudice.
Très bien.
Je n'en dirai pas plus. À vous de faire votre recherche, chers téléspectateurs. Et je vous souhaite un très bon courage, Monsieur Hussein, une bonne continuation et à bientôt, Inch'Allah.
Très bien.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Alaykoum salam. Reste un peu avec moi, s'il te plaît, sœur Rajia. Ne coupe pas encore la ligne, reste avec moi un moment, s'il te plaît. D'accord. Alors, ma dernière question, c'est, vous êtes tous des supporters des sujets de l'imam. De quel pays est-ce que les supporters, est-ce qu'ils sont seulement du Moyen-Orient ou est-ce qu'ils sont d'autres pays dans le monde?
Non, elles sont un peu partout, elles sont de tout le monde. Ils ne sont pas seulement du Moyen-Orient, de l'Afrique, ils sont de tout le monde.
Voilà. Alors, en fait, les sujets, les supporters du Mahdi promis, attendu, ce sont des femmes et des hommes et même des enfants. Qui sont de tous les pays du monde. Il y a des Chinois, il y a des Russes, il y a des Américains, il y a des Anglais, il y a des Africains, il y a des Européens. C'est ça l'appel, le pouvoir, c'est-à-dire c'est vraiment très fort le savoir de l'imam Mahdi alayhi salam, qu'il a pu, c'est-à-dire convaincre tous ces gens. Ils ont vu la lumière du Créateur, d'Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, dans toutes les déclarations que l'imam a fait, et ils sont tous venus sur les ondes des airs et ils ont donné leur alliance, they swore alliance, je ne sais pas comment ça se dit ça en français, qaddamul bay'a, ils ont fait leur alliance à leur imam, pour suivre les mots d'Allah, du Créateur, et que d'être au niveau et d'essayer bien sûr de propager le savoir de notre imam alayhi salam. D'accord. Voilà, sœur Rajia, je te remercie beaucoup pour avoir accepté l'invitation et j'espère qu'on va avoir d'autres occasions pour parler et discuter ensemble. Et n'oubliez pas, Inch'Allah, que dans le futur, tu vas prendre toi aussi en charge les programmes de la chaîne et diffuser et parler avec les frères et sœurs francophones partout dans le monde. D'accord.
Inch'Allah, merci beaucoup à vous, cher frère Hussein, et je vous souhaite une bonne continuation. Et voilà, merci beaucoup, merci une autre fois, et je vous prie une autre fois de pardonner mon français. Ça fait longtemps que je ne l'ai pas pratiqué, j'espère bien que...
Pas de problème, ma soeur. Merci beaucoup et à la prochaine fois, Inch'Allah.
À la prochaine fois, Inch'Allah. Merci beaucoup.
Bonne soirée. Salut. Okay, there was it. We had, okay, now I'm having another call. Let me see. Okay, who is this? It's Brother Idris. Inshallah, I'm going to take your call, brother. Hang on a second. جزاكم الله إخواني الكرام على صبركم وعلى حسن المتابعة والمشاهدة. والآن ننتقل إلى الضيف الثاني، لأني كما كنت أعلمتكم أنه سيكون لنا ضيفان. ضيف كانت الأخت راجية رضوان الله، وهذا الأخ الذي هو معي هو أخونا الكريم إدريس من بريطانيا. وإن شاء الله النية تتجه كي يكونوا هم أنفسهم يشغلون هذه القناة. Good evening, brother.
Good evening, brother. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah, fine.
Good to hear your voice, brother.
You too, brother.
Okay.
Again.
Wa alaikum assalam. You say hello to the brothers. I mean, they saw you on the chat, so...
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Good evening. Hope everyone's having a good day.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay. Now, I was, trying to explain to the brothers and sisters last night. I went to the forums of Imam and I put a participation where I indicated that we are going to have twice a week broadcasting and live streaming in Arabic. That's on Monday, on a Friday. And also live streaming on a Wednesday, on Saturday in a non-Arabic languages. So that's going to be French and mainly English, because English is international. But we realize that French is very important because we've got a large population of brothers and sisters who do only understand French in Africa, or in Canada, for instance, or even though the Canadian they speak both. They are bilinguistic, they understand English. But anyway, so welcome and thank you for joining us tonight, brother. I don't have a real specific topic to talk about for tonight, but the way that I have done with Sister Raja, who I'm thankful and grateful that she joined us, let us now maybe also take and speak about a generality about the call of our awaited Imam Mahdi. So I will ask you maybe the same question and see where this discussion is going to lead us tonight. Could you please explain to us, to the listeners, to the brothers and sisters, what does it mean, Mahdi? Parce qu'on entend, we hear people speak about the awaited Mahdi. What does the word Mahdi mean, and why is he awaited? Why is he the promised one? Can you please answer that, brother?
Yes, I believe that the Mahdi is supposed to be a guided man. I believe it means guided one or something along those lines, or his name means...
Guided by what?
By Allah and the truth.
Alhamdulillah.
And I think the reason behind him being called the awaited Mahdi is because, they knew about a time that would come in the future during the Prophet, peace be upon him's life, where ignorance would be widespread.
Right.
Even amongst the Muslims. And the Mahdi is a man who comes in our time.
Okay.
And who helps us to overcome ignorance with truth. And he's guided by Allah's truth. So I think that is why he's called the awaited, because it's waiting for, truth to be unveiled and guidance in a time where there is very little guidance.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you, brother, for sharing that with the rest of us. And so, what you are saying here, that the person of this awaited Imam Mahdi is a special person. But are we talking only on a single person, or the promise was it made that there are going to be more Imams? Or is it only one person that we are talking about?
Just one. Just one.
And according, to you and to the rest of the supporter, who is this Mahdi? Could you please tell us who is he, where is he now, and how long has he been amongst us?
Yes, well, the Mahdi, his name is Nasser Mohamed al-Yemani.
Oui.
He's from Yemen, and
Okay.
he is a direct descendant of the Prophet, peace be upon him. And so he's living in Yemen right now, and he's, doing works in the community. I believe that he is, I believe he has, you know, a position. I'm not sure what he does on a day-to-day basis, but you know, he's in Yemen.
Okay.
And someone might ask, you know, how do we know he's the Mahdi, and how do we know that you know, he's the descendant of the Prophet, peace be upon him?
Right. Yeah.
Well, for me, as someone who just came onto the website and read his statements, and you know, reading the evidence that he gives and the knowledge that he has made available to the people,
okay,
has actually led me to be 100% convinced. So it's actually based on the evidence and the knowledge that he gives us from Allah, and his statements about, you know, experiences that he's had, visions that Allah has given him, and evidence and truths that are, you know, prove that he is the Mahdi. You know, alhamdulillah, that Allah sent us someone with guidance.
Right, right. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, from what I do understand, the personality, the person of this awaited Mahdi, it would be very important. So the importance of this of the Imam Mahdi in what in his mission, is it actually important only for the Arab Muslim, or is it for the global population, Muslim and non-Muslim? Could you please answer this very quick?
It's for the global population, you know, as well as the Muslims. You know, those who are Muslims or those who are not, who are still seeking truth. You know, Allah loves everyone, and his message is really for the whole of humanity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question, please. Could you please answer us, because there are some people, you know, who are confused, and they say that the awaited Mahdi of the Muslim is the Messiah, awaited Messiah, and so therefore he could not be. Actually, is there a difference between the Messiah, peace and blessing be upon him, and between the awaited Mahdi? And did the awaited Mahdi, whom he just gave us his name, peace and blessing be upon him, did he ever claim that he is the Messiah?
No. He never said that he's the Messiah.
Okay.
The Messiah is Isa.
Okay.
And the Mahdi has told us that he will come, and Prophet peace be upon him also told us that, you know, both of them will come together, and they will actually be in support of each other, and they will both be, you know, sincere Muslims, upholding truth and, you know, striving for justice.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, brother, for adding those thoughts. So if you now would allow me, I would put some music. You know, we'll take a rest. We'll take a few minutes of music, listen to music, and I'll be back to you, brother. So stay with me on the line, and I hope that the brothers and sisters will use the chat in order to give us more orientation, so their thoughts and their ideas, and if they are hearing us clear on the thank you. Okay, now see you in a while, brother. Jazakallah khair.
Okay, sure.
Brother, maybe we'll cut the line. I'll call you back, or you call me back whenever you hear that the music, because it seems that the Skype program is disrupting the streaming of the music.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, do you want me to stream with the English? Because I made a Skype account.
Yeah, go ahead. You do that, brother. You do that.
Okay, I think you have to stop the stream and then have to restart it. But if you don't want to do that, that's fine.
No, you do it, brother. Go ahead. I take a rest for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and I'll get back to you. You stream the music from there. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, stop the stream on your side, and I'll stream it, inshallah.
I stopped it already. You go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Brother Idris, we can't hear anything. There's nothing streaming.
Is it stopped?
I can't hear anything on my end here. I don't know about the other brothers and sisters. Are you hearing something, brothers and sisters? Please type 1 if you can hear music on the stream. 2 if you can't hear anything.
I started streaming, but I don't think it works if it's already streaming. So I don't know. But
il n'y a aucun Dieu adoré que lui. Et c'est le même message pour tous les prophètes, les messagers. المهدي, Nasser, Mohamed, اليماني et le Christ. Ce sont certes des mécréants, ceux qui disent en vérité Allah c'est le Messie, fils de Marie, alors que le Messie a dit, ô enfants d'Israël, adorez Allah, mon Seigneur et le vôtre. Quiconque associe à Allah d'autres divinités, Dieu lui interdit le paradis, et son refuge sera le feu. Et pour les injustes, et les bénédictions sur lui et sa famille. L'être humain qui parlera aux gens.
C'est clair, oui. Oui, c'est clair.
D'accord.
Merci beaucoup, ma soeur. De toute façon, tu es comme ma petite soeur, tu peux m'appeler avec toi. Hein? Pas besoin des formalités, de vous, on est tous des frères et des... D'éclaircir ça au début, tu sais que le savoir que notre imam a amené avec lui, c'est-à-dire toutes ces déclarations et les articles qu'il a écrits sur son site web et sur les forums, j'ai comparé ça à un océan. C'est un océan très 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 grand. Et de plus, comment dois-je dire ça, qu'on plonge en profondeur dans cet océan, on découvre beaucoup plus de savoir et beaucoup plus de choses très importantes. Hein? Et alors, je dis toujours, si on veut étudier le savoir du Mahdi attendu, qu'il y a un seul Mahdi, hein, parce qu'il n'y a pas 5 ou 6 ou 10, il n'y en a qu'un seul. Notre prophète, que la paix et la bénédiction soient avec lui, nous a dit dans ses prophéties qu'il y aura à la fin du temps un Mahdi et qu'il est de la famille purifiée, c'est-à-dire de la ligne purifiée de notre prophète sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Tout à fait.
Oui.
Tout à fait.
Alors, pour ceux qui sont en train d'entendre, si vous par hasard vous rencontrez sur l'internet qu'il y a des gens qui prétendent qu'ils sont des Mahdis, il faut faire attention parce qu'il y en a seulement un, et pour nous bien sûr c'est notre imam, que la paix soit avec lui. Alors maintenant, retour à la fin du temps, parce que je voulais expliquer aux frères et sœurs francophones qui nous entendent que la fin du temps, d'après ce que j'ai compris moi, il s'agit ici d'une phase de temps, parce qu'on parle de la première résurrection qui va prendre place, et on est en train de parler d'un jour qui va venir, et comme Imam Mahdi l'a expliqué, un jour chez le bon Dieu, chez Allah, sa longueur est de 1000 ans pour nous, sur le calendrier humain. C'est-à-dire, 1000 années, pour Dieu, c'est un jour. Hein? Alors, quand on dit la fin du temps, ça veut dire la phase finale de la vie sur la terre. Et ça ne veut pas dire que la vie va finir, disons, au bout d'un mois ou une année ou 2 années. Non, non, on est en train de parler, c'est-à-dire la phase finale de la vie sur la terre, qui est au moins 1000 années. Hein?
Oui, exactement, cher frère, exactement. Et l'un des événements qui vont passer à la fin du temps, c'est la 10e planète Nibiru, qui est réellement existante, sans doute, sur le terrain de la réalité, et qui va visiter la Terre de ses extrémités afin qu'elle la diminue des gens après sa longue absence, puisqu'elle vient de temps en temps, sauf que cette fois-là, elle va s'approcher plus que ses précédents passages pour réaliser l'un des grands signes de fin du temps, c'est que la nuit va précéder le jour à cause du passage de cette planète qui est la planète du feu. Et ça c'est grave.
Ok. D'accord. Excusez-moi un moment parce que mon frère Idriss, il est en train d'envoyer un message, je dois le répondre.
D'accord.
Okay, brother Idriss, you know, this is distracting me from the discussion with my sister. As I told you, are you listening to me on the channel, please? Brother Idriss, just hang on a second till we finish the discussion, because I've got to listen and to focus on what she's saying in order, to know what to answer her. And so anyway, call me one time is right, inshallah. Yes, brother, I will call you immediately. Yeah. Okay, hang on a second. D'accord, ma sœur. Merci pour avoir ajouté toutes ces idées. Et alors, parce que tu vois, tu as commencé à parler sur le Messie, que la paix et la bénédiction soient avec lui, et tu as mentionné aussi le fait des compagnons de la cave. Et bien sûr, pour les non-musulmans, ils n'ont aucune idée de quoi on est en train de parler. Qui sont ces compagnons de la cave, de la grotte? Parce qu'en anglais on dit c'est the cave, c'est la cave, mais en vérité c'est la grotte. Hein?
Oui, c'est ça.
D'accord. Et puis tu as mentionné aussi la catacombe, ou comment dois-je dire ça, le coffin, le couffin de sérénité qui est connu chez les chrétiens avec le nom, le couffin du pacte que Dieu a fait avec les peuples juifs dans le temps. Hein. Là, ça a différents noms. Mais tu as parlé aussi, comme je te l'avais dit au début, tu as parlé des compagnons de la grotte, du couffin de la sérénité. Et alors, comment ça se fait que le corps du Messie, hein, de Yeshua, parce que moi je l'appelle Yeshua Isa Ibn Maryam, le fils de Marie. Je n'aime pas utiliser le mot Jésus, parce que le mot Jésus, là, c'est un truc que je vais expliquer après que tu finis, tu prends ta part dans la discussion. Je vais expliquer pourquoi. Hein, pourquoi moi j'évite d'utiliser le nom Jésus, parce que c'est vraiment, beaucoup de gens ne savent pas ça. Bon, alors, ma question était la suivante. Tu as parlé, disons, des compagnons de la cave, tu as parlé du couffin de sérénité et du corps physique du Messie, Yeshua, le fils de la Vierge Marie. La question est la suivante. Qui sont ces compagnons de la cave?
His lack of faith. Listen, that one man was in a boatload of men. That one man got out of the boat and walked on water.
Fair enough.
Jesus was not cutting him down. He was proud of that one man.
It's an excellent point. Red Elk, let me interrupt you here for a quick break. Folks, we'll be right back with more from our guest today, Red Elk. The website, of course. You want to take some phone calls, and then we'll delve into this?
At any time. And if they're enemies, I love them anyway. Let it go.
Okay, sounds good. Folks, there you go. The phone number, 1-800-313-9443. Wide, 1-800-313-9443. My guest today is Red Elk. Renee in North Carolina, welcome to the show.
Hi. Yeah, I think he has some really great advice. It's like talking about the tinkering with the Bible and stuff. Thomas Jefferson said that Paul was the first corrupter of the teachings of Jesus, and there's been millions since then who have interpreted things in their own best interest, like it's just the Catholic Church just admitted, I think it was maybe around the 1950s, and you know they do their retraction kind of like the newspaper does in the back of the paper where nobody will see it, that Mary Magdalene was not a prostitute. Took them 1,300 years to admit Pope Gregory said that, and it wasn't true. Okay, to malign Mary Magdalene. And, you know, the preachers pick and choose from the Bible. You know, they always love to talk about those tithing sections, okay? Whereas I'm looking right here at Matthew, Jesus said, "It isn't your sacrifices and your gifts I want. I want you to be merciful." Now, where's the last time you heard a preacher say that? You don't.
Never. Yeah.
I would like to interact with this conversation, my sister. First off, let's not knock any one religion. If you're going to knock one, you better knock them all, because none of them are of the Creator. It was created by Lucifer to divide and conquer.
I'm with you.
All right, now number two on this. Tithing happens to be a very favorite subject of mine, and has got me in much trouble in the white man's churches. Tithing was taking 1/10 of your money
L'archétype, ils sont des messagers, des prophètes.
And if you didn't have, it wasn't taking, belay that, that means back off, I'm mistaken. It was not money at all. It was taking your money, your tenth, and buying a pure animal or dove and presenting it, giving this sheep or whatnot to the pastors of the day, the priests. Mm-hmm. Now, the Bible says don't add or take away a jot or jiggle, I think it says. And today, you take your tenth and give it to the church, supposedly for your tithe. But you're told that that's what it is. But where did God say, now, you quit going and buying an animal and parking it on the preacher's yard. Now, you give him money. No, it does not say it. And I've gotten in some real trouble. I said, look, if you want my tithe, one morning you're going to wake up and find a cow tethered to your yard. What you do with that cow is up to you, whether you kill it and eat it or sell it. That's your job. That's what the Creator told the people to do. Take animals. Buy it. If you haven't got it, take your money into Jerusalem or whatnot. Buy the animal there and give it to them. Don't give them the money. You give them the animal. They eat it. They sell it. It's their job.
Let me,
And changed it. He hasn't changed it at all.
Well, fair enough. But at the same time, the point is that the
So, in our way, we're taught to test 3 times. And we're taught, first off, if it's morally correct, what you see or whatnot, is morally correct and causes no man harm, the chances are very great it is of the great Creator. It doesn't guarantee it, but the chances are it's very great. So we test 3 times, and in that testing we find out if at any time something that I recall seeing or something wavers, just wavers in my thoughts, then I just tell them, go stick it in the mud. You know, make up your mind, dude, because I don't think it's of the Creator. And there's a number of times over the many years that I've managed to struggle on this planet that, well, the scripture says he, meaning Lucifer, the dark one, can come as an angel of light, and I've seen that happen. And in the testing, the 3-way testing, often it would either waver if it's not of the Creator, or blink off would go the sight of the Christ-like, angelic-like, Christ-like being that any would accept to be Jesus. But because I test, I learned that there's times that it's not who you think it is. And I would suggest that you test 3 times too. If it wavers or disappears, it's not of that. If it's morally correct and causes man no harm, it's a very good chance what you're seeing is of the Creator. But you must check that. All right, in 72, 74, I went on a 69-day fast. Now, people had jumped all over me and said, oh, this guy's full of bull, he's a liar. He'd be dead. Well, they don't read what I've got on my website. I tell them flat out, I took vitamins and juices. Now, period. Get that in your head. Don't say I'm full of bull because I made a statement. I fasted 69 days. I fasted nothing, no solid food past my lips. And I ended up at 179 pounds. I lost 79.5 pounds during this fast. And it gives you an idea, I was a pretty big man at the time. But good morning, my brothers and sisters. My name is Tatarshishke, which means red elk. And you're watching this film, trying to find out what is going to be going on in the future. Curiosity, whether you laugh at me or not, it matters not. I've been ordered to give what I've been shown and to teach what I know up to a point. And, well, I will start this with a prayer, but before the prayer time, I would like to say, don't believe a word I say. I don't want people running out there with Red Elk said this, Red Elk said that. I want you to, in whatever way or manner that you can possibly do it, I want you to check and find out if this is true. There is only one Creator, one God.
شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة يا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك. لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك يا منان يا ديان يا غفور يا ودود يا رحمن والنعمة لك الوجود يا شريك لك الله بيت الله لا شريك يا لبيك يا مغفر يا نعمة يا أحد يا شريك لك الله لبيك اللهم مجيب لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك يا ناحض يا نعمة يا حليم يا شريك لك الله لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك. شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك.
Okay, assalamu alaikum everybody. Alhamdulillah, we're back. And just to let everyone know, there's a Skype number that you can call on. If you see it here at the bottom left, awaited Mahdi news. I'll be taking calls, so anyone that wants to speak with us, call in and have a conversation. Just call that number down below, please. But you know, alhamdulillah, that we're finally started doing, you know, international calls. You know, as Brother Ibn Umar said, we'll be doing calls on Wednesdays and on Saturdays internationally, as well as the calls with the Arabic brothers. And so anyone that would like to speak about anything with the supporters, please do call in. But you know, I had a few pictures I wanted to show you guys about Hollow Earth and call in. So, 1 second. So as you can see, Hollow Earth, this one here is a real picture of the Hollow Earth, and the entrance in the north and south gates. So, you know, some artists have done some pictures of what they think it may look like, if anyone was wondering. And you know, the Imam Mahdi said about Hollow Earth that it's Allah's garden under the ground, and that Allah created Adam and Hawa inside of the Hollow Earth garden. So, you know, I was thinking of reading one of the statements, so if you bear with me 1 second, I'll read a little bit of one. So this statement is: Hollow Earth, Allah's garden from underneath the ground. Allah created our father Adam and our mother Hawa in it. In the name of Allah, the All-Merciful, the Most Merciful. Verily, whoever denied the call of Al-Masihah, Isa Ibn Maryam, the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, prayer of Allah's forgiveness and peace be upon him and his family. Surely, he has denied the call of Muhammad, the messenger of Allah, and Allah's forgiveness, peace and blessing be upon him and his family. And whoever denied the call of the awaited Mahdi, verily, he has denied the call of Muhammad, messenger of Allah, and the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary. Allah's prayer, forgiveness and peace be upon them, and upon whoever followed them and came to his Lord with a sound heart, from association with Allah, the Lord of the worlds. And only Al-Masihah, Isa Ibn Maryam, and the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, and Muhammad, messenger of Allah, also the awaited Mahdi, all of us are servants for Allah like you. And so do not exaggerate about, you know, the Mahdi, about Isa, or about Jesus, or Muhammad, peace be upon him, in our religion without right. And whoever associates with Allah, surely he is indeed far gone astray. You know, and Allah is a guardian and witness upon what I say. As for the severe punishment which I warned from it, those who said Allah took a son, verily has come the far range of it and got near the planet of Sakar, that passes over the humans from one era to another. O community of Christians, I swear by Allah, the one supreme who created the human being from clay as earthly pottery, who perceives all vision, while vision does not perceive him, who sets the fire for the disbelievers, and the heavenly garden for the dutiful ones. That what you call it Planet X Nibiru is the true upon actual reality without doubt. It is real, and it comes to Earth from its extremities, the North Pole and the South, so it would reduce the human population from one era of time to another era. But this time it will get closer more than ever before in order to occur with the condition of the major conditions of the hour. So the night will precede the daylight because of the passage of the fire. So beware of Allah's severe punishment, O community, whom that said, Allah took a son. Then he says, I am the awaited Mahdi, the believer in the book of the Torah and the Gospel and the Grand Quran, and I only call you to resort for judgment to the Grand Quran, to the fact it is guarded from alteration and falsification. Don't you see that it is one copy among the worlds, confirming with the word of Allah, the Most High? Surely we have revealed the reminder, and surely we are its guardian. Truthful Allah the Great. Al-Hijr. And for that the people find it one copy among the worlds. It did not change in any one word therein. Isn't this a sign of ratification upon the reality for the word of Allah the Most High? Surely we have revealed the reminder, and surely we are its guardian. Truthful Allah the Great. So what made Muhammad, messenger of Allah, prayer, forgiveness and peace be upon him and his family, know that the humans would never change a thing in Allah's book, the Grand Quran? Were it not for it is sent down from the Lord of the worlds, the knower of the unseen, who promised in guarding it from alteration and falsification till Judgment Day. And more than 1,400 years passed over a whilst, and over that time not one word changed. And that is the miracle for the Quran, that Muhammad, messenger of Allah, the prayer, forgiveness and peace be upon him and his family, that he received it from the wise Noah, and Allah made the Quran a comprehensive message for mankind and jinn all together, and is an encyclopedia of books of the prophets, and a reference to the Torah and the Gospel and the prophetic Sunnah. So what is contrary to the Grand Quran in the Torah or the Gospel or the Quran or in the prophetic Sunnah, then know that it is from other than Allah. In fact, it is from the alteration and falsification of Satan's among the humans, as an implementation to the command of Al-Tarut, the eldest and most accursed Satan, the king of Harut, who is of the jinn, and then he disobeyed the command of his Lord, and his host Marut, who is from the angels and became a well-made human, and Allah made him a Khalifa after Adam, and granted him the messengers, but he did withdraw himself from them and followed his desire. So Satan follows him up, and so let not Satan and his host seduce you, brothers and sisters. Surely they see you where you do not see them. Verily, they are in a land of comfort and plentiful, where your parents Hawa and Adam were. In it, fruits and palms having sheathed clusters, and the grain and husk and fragrance underneath your feet, inside your earth, in a tunnel inside of the earth, inside of which clear signs and gardens and fragranced vegetation and grapes and pomegranates. Therein are nice goods. Its castles are of silver, and doors of castles are from gold, and it is from Allah's garden of your earth. And its Lord is Allah, and not a liar, Messiah, Antichrist, Satan. And it is the land of Babylon in the book, while you do not encompass it with knowledge. And it is the land of comfort and plentiful, with which Allah created it, Hawa and Adam, which Allah said about it in the decisive book. And the earth He has set for it Al-Anam, plentiful and comfort. Therein is fruit and palms having sheathed clusters, and the grain with its husk and fragrance. Truthful Allah the Great. Al-Rahman, Ayah 55. So I'll carry on reading, and it says next that it is Allah's garden. So it's talking about the hollow earth. It says it is Allah's garden, and it is not Allah's garden. It is not Allah's garden in heaven. In fact, it is Allah's garden underneath the ground. One single grape from the grapevine would satisfy a human being for the with a delicious taste of it therein, and it is a wonderful sign. For that Allah the Most High said to His Prophet, prayer of Allah's forgiveness and peace be upon him and his family, we know indeed that what they say grieves you, for surely they give you not you the lie, but the wrongdoers give the lie to Allah's messengers. And messengers indeed were rejected before you, but they were patient when rejected and persecuted, until our help came to them. And there is none to change the words of Allah, and there has already come to you some information about the messengers. And if their turning away is hard on you, then if you can, seek a tunnel into the earth or a ladder to heaven to bring them a sign. And if Allah pleased, He would certainly have gathered them all to guidance. So be not of the ignorant, only those accept who listen. And as for the dead, Allah will raise them again, then to Him they will be returned. And they say, why has not a sign been sent down to him from his Lord? Surely Allah is able to send down a sign, but most of them know not. Truthful Allah the Great. Al-Imam, Surah 6, verses 32 to 37. Do you know why Allah the Most High said, and if their turning away is hard on you, then if you can, seek a tunnel into the earth or a ladder to heaven to bring to them a sign. Truthful Allah the Great, that's because for Allah there is a garden inside of the earth and a garden in heaven at the remote Sidra tree, and it has two easts and from the opposite sides, and the farthest distance in earth is between the two easts, and that's because the sun rises over it from the two gates, and that's because the earth is open from its extremities and hollow. For that Allah the Most High said, and if their turning away from is hard on you, if you can, seek a tunnel into the earth. Truthful Allah the Great. And that is in order to bring to them signs from its grapes and its palm trees and pomegranates. But brothers and sisters, I'm gonna bring back Ibn Omar, if you're ready, inshallah, to speak with us.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, Brother Idris, for sharing your thoughts. You know, I would like to make some observations, some remarks, adding to what you shared with us.
Go ahead.
First thing, like Brother God's Line Commander was making the observation, that the whole earth does not have an inner sun. Okay, we all know that because I have our Imam alayhi salam has explained it, that it is actually the sun that we see on the surface of the earth. That's the sun that is shining on the whole earth through the polar gates. And our beloved Imam has explained, because the earth is tilted, the tilt of the axis of the earth 23.7 or 24 degrees makes it that from the equinox of the spring till the equinox of what do you have? You have the spring, you have the summer, and then you have the autumn. Yeah. So the second equinox is the 21st of September in the autumn time. So during all that time between the 21st of March till 21st of September, we have the northern polar gate that is exposed to the sun and is allowing the sun rays to penetrate, to shine on the whole earth. So at that time, during the 6 months, from the 21st of September till the 21st of, from the 21st of March till 21st of September, the northern polar gate is the rising point of the sun. And so when we reach the time of the 21st of September, which is the solstice of the autumn, then the northern polar gate enters the winter time, which is called the polar winter. And immediately then is the South Pole, which is the southern polar gate, which becomes exposed to the sun rays. And so from the 21st of September, all the months that will follow till the 21st of March, it is the South Pole, thus the South Polar Gate, that is exposed to the sun, allowing the penetration of the rays of the sun from that part. And you know, to prove to you that this is the reality, that this is the truth, that Earth is hollow, there is a phenomena which is known to the people who live in the northern hemisphere, which is called the aurora borealis. And usually the aurora borealis is to be seen very clear and in abundance in the winter time, whenever there is winter in the northern hemisphere. For those living, you know, in the northern parts of the globe, like in Canada, in Norway, Greenland, Russia, you know, they tend to see, or even people in Scotland, in Ireland, you know, they can see clearly that there is aurora borealis, those light displays. And as I said, it is more focused, and there is an increase in those displays of light in the winter time. It means in December, January, or even before, in November. Why is that? Because at that time the South Pole is exposed to the sun, so all the rays of the sun that are penetrating from the southern polar gate will cross the whole tunnel all the way till the north, and when they come up out from the northern polar gate, they will form what's called the aurora borealis. Okay? And so the opposite is also true for those living on the southern hemisphere, like the people in New Zealand, the people in Australia. They tend to see the aurora borealis. It's called the aurora australis. Now for them, for those living in the south, they see those displays of lights, you know. Well, there are some scientists, because they gave their explanation, they say, well, the aurora borealis or aurora australis, those are the reflection of the sun rays that are hitting the atmosphere of Earth in the northern polar gate. But that does not make sense, because actually, if you use your imagination and imagine that the sun rays will be reflected on the ice of the mass of the ice in the North Pole, it's not that to be expected. It's not the aurora borealis. So it makes more sense, you know, for my mind, the explanation that was given by our beloved Prophet Imam, by the Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, peace and blessing be upon him, meaning that it is the sun that we see on the surface of the earth is the one causing the aurora borealis or the aurora australis. Another thing, very quickly, I wanted to attract the attention of the brothers and sisters. When we use images, you know, our Imam is very careful and very meticulous about this. You know, he refused the use of those pictures, you know, where when we show the whole earth having an inner sun, because this is, he said, this is misleading to other people, because, you know, if you omit to explain to the people, you say, now look here, this is a picture to prove to you that earth is hollow, and you omit or you forget to explain to the audience or to the readers that there is no sun, they will take it for granted. They say you are repeating to us the knowledge that's been already said by scientists in the West, you know. And that's not the case, because the knowledge of our Imam is derived from the Holy Scripture, from the last divine revelation, which is called the Quran, the Holy Quran, you know. So anyway, that said, thank you very much, dear brothers and sisters. So am I coming well to the room or not? Because I see the room is getting quiet and there is no one indicating to us whether they are hearing us or not. To you, brother. Back to you, brother Idris. Thank you.
Okay. Well, like I said, if anyone wants to call, please call us. And thank you for the observations that you said. So can I just, because I missed one small part of what you said, the light being emitted. Did you say that the source is from the energy inside of the earth, in the hollow earth?
No. I said, brother, when the sun is shining, penetrating the earth, when the sun rays are penetrating the whole earth through the polar gate, they go all the way till the other end. You know, I mean,
yeah.
When they are coming through, for instance, the northern polar gate, which is at the north, between the time of the 21st of March till the time of the 21st of September.
Again, it shines through.
During the summertime for us in the northern hemisphere. All that light that penetrates the whole earth through the northern polar gate will come out from the other end, extremity of the earth, which is the southern polar gate, to form this display of light, which is called the aurora borealis of the south. Okay?
Okay.
And then the opposite is also true, meaning that at the winter time for us, the northern polar gate is hidden from the sun. So the south pole is exposed to the sun through this tilt of 24 degrees in the axis of the earth. That means that the whole Arctic, southern Arctic region, the South Pole, is exposed for 6 months to the sun rays, and the sun rays are penetrating through that till the other end. And then at the winter time for us here, we seem to see more of those displayed light, because the lights that we are talking about, you don't see them in the summertime, when it is summer in the northern. Why is that? You don't see them in the northern region.
No.
I mean, if you went to Norway or to Ireland or to Alaska or to Russia at summertime, what you see there? You're gonna see the midnight sun. They call it the midnight sun. How come the midnight sun? It is because the polar region, the north, during that time, between the 21st of March to the 21st of September, the whole region is exposed to the sun, and the sun nearly does not set down. You know, I think this is boring for many of the brothers and sisters, but you really need to have an understanding of the solar system, the disposition of the planet. You know, it's not anyone who can follow this discourse.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Anyway, back to you, brother, and I wanted to go into another topic very quickly, but you know, in the meantime, it's your mic, brother. Go ahead.
No, that's amazing, and one of the things that always really interests me is the alien abduction, and the aliens that obviously come from the inside of the hollow earth, because it's very important that we understand obviously things like this, the Aurora Borealis, that the things that we've been told from the mainstream narrative and in our schools is not actually true. And I think that, you know, it's very hard to kind of grasp the kind of landscape of the land, you know, down there. Like, you know, we don't know if there are cities, if there are alien cities, you know, with the species of jinn that live there. You know, I've heard that some humans have, you know, migrated, some members of the, you know, rich elite, and they, you know, that's one of the reasons that they are, you know, hiding the hollow earth from the people, you know. So there's a number of things that we need to be at least aware that we don't know, or aware that we are being lied to about. Right? Yes,
thank you, brother Idris. You know, before we abort the topic, what you just brought up about the civilization living down there in the whole earth, let me go very quickly back and explain the following. You know, the knowledge that was brought by the awaited Mahdi, peace and blessing be upon him, I compared it to a big ocean. And my Imam, alayhi salam, he said, actually, some of my statements and declarations are better understood only by scientists, people of knowledge, because what I'm talking about is very deep, you know. Yeah. So it seems, you know, it's like some of the topic of the Imam, the people, they can read them, but they don't see the depth of the topic that the Imam is talking about. You know, because to explain how the Aurora Borealis is made, it's not a game, it's not a child game. This is something you have to have a real good imagination and knowledge of the solar system, and how the Earth is orbiting around the Sun, and how the Moon is orbiting around the Earth, you know. So, for instance, when the Imam, peace and blessing be upon him, was talking that of the moon preceding the sun, because he said that there is a phenomena which is actually the major big signs of the end time, which started the 27th of April 2005, telling us that we have entered the final phase on life on this earth, and that was the first major sign. When he explained that there is a precession between the sun and the moon, لَقَدْ سَبَقَتِ الشَّمْسُ الْقَمَرِ, many people don't understand what he is talking about, except those who have some knowledge about astrology, about the celestial bodies. So it's not a game, we are not playing here. And therefore, the knowledge of our Imam is really deep, because it's derived from the knowledge of the creator of this universe.
That's amazing, brother, that you mentioned this as well, because you know, I didn't actually have, you know, extensive knowledge about these things. I've heard Allah mention, you know, the sun and the moon a lot in the Quran. But one big proof for me, and my friend and I, this past Ramadan, actually, you know, went out to kind of wait, because the Imam Nasser al-Yemani gave us a sign, and he said that the moon would be out early because of the sun overtaking the moon.
Exactly, yeah.
And this sign was visible on the exact day that he said it was. I believe it was the 10th, and it was supposed to, the moon wasn't supposed to be out full moon until the 13th. And yes, you know, there are even videos that you can look at online of the supporters who took videos of the moon in full moon, because, you know, as evidence of what you're talking about, the sun and the moon and the overtaking that has occurred, as a major sign of, you know, Planet X.
Exactly, right. That's right, brother. Yeah, alhamdulillah. So, you know, my point being, you know, when I brought up this observation, is to explain to the brothers and sisters, sometimes what we are talking about seems for them maybe a little bit boring, but actually it is real deep science, you know. And the topic of the whole earth that was brought by our brother Idris is very important, since the deception, you know, at the end of times is going to emerge from the whole earth. And actually this fact is unknown to the people of the West, because if you ask a priest in the Catholic Church, or you ask any religious person, a scholar, you know, ask him this question: could you please explain to me what is the Great Deception and how is it going to be performed? They would say, no, we know only that there will be great deception, but we cannot tell you exactly what it is. And so our beloved awaited Mahdi alayhi salam has explained exactly what is this great deception, how it's going to be performed, who is going to perform it, who are the players, and when will it start. And so this is the power of the knowledge of the awaited Mahdi, peace and blessing upon him, and the importance, the relevance of the knowledge that he brought with him, that it is not only meant for the Muslim people, but for the global population. This is important for the Chinese, for the Russian, for the American, for all the people who are living on the surface of this earth. Since their religious leaders, they are incapable of warning them of this deception. And you know, this proved to us also that our mission is also very important. We have to propagate this knowledge in order to save those people who want to save themselves, because we don't have much time left, I'm sorry to say, you know, because we are limited and restricted with the time that is still left between now and between the event of the crossing of this star, dark star, which is called Planet X Nibiru, or in the knowledge of our Imam alayhi salam, it's called Planet Saqar, which is, as he explained, it's hell itself. So thank you very much. Thank you for bearing with me. Back to you, Brother Idris. Take it from there.
Yeah, just to kind of carry on with the topic of, you know, the Great Deception. Do you, and I know we don't know, but from your own personal opinion, do you think, you know, because I remember in one of your videos you speaking about how we know roughly the time, you know, that it will come, but not the year, that it could happen, and it will happen during Ramadan, as one of the, you know, things that the Mahdi has told us. But do you think that it could be this year? You know, do you have any idea on, you know, when? Do you think it could be this Ramadan? Do you think it could be next? Or?
Yeah, well, thank you, Brother Idris. You know, I mean, in the previous to my previous videos, I was trying to explain the timeline of the coming of this planet Nibiru. But in his last statements, the last statement that our Imam has written on his website, he ordered all the supporters and advised them not to talk with the audience about the timeline and the coming of this planet. And he explained the reason why. The reason is it's not because he does not want the people to know. He explained it, he said, it's because we are afraid that the people are going to postpone their repentance and their creed and believe in the signs of Allah. Because if you give them a date, they will say, oh, okay, now we will wait till we see. Okay? And
yeah.
I know you did not see this because this is the last work that I am doing. I'm going to try to explain, but I am at the mid of it, and I did not have the opportunity to finish this video that I'm working on. But basically what I'm trying to explain, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam said, all the supporters and the followers, please don't try to go into the details about the timeline when this planet is going to be crossing, because this will lead the people, of course, to delay their repentance and to turn to Allah and ask His forgiveness, so that the wrath of Allah won't be as strong as it is going to come. And another thing he said, if the people are going to postpone their belief, waiting to see whether this is true or not, that the wrath is going to come on that day, he said, we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Holy Quran that the coming of this star, dwarf star or dark star, is going to be a sudden, and it's going to happen at night time. He said there is a reason for that, because those who are denying the portents of Allah, and those who are denying the word of Allah, and those who are not submitting themselves to the creator of this universe, they will be taken by surprise in a way that they cannot escape. There will be no escape, no chance of escape at all. So all those who are going to postpone their belief and their repentance till they're going to see whether this is true or not, well, we give them the good news. Actually, it's a bad news. You won't be able to repent once the crossings happen, because it's going to be a sudden, and after the crossing everything is going to change. Okay, so therefore, you know, as I said, the last declaration of our Imam, the last bayan he wrote, he said at the end of it, please try not to go into discussion with the truth seekers, you know, about the timeline and the date whenever this crossing is going to take place. But anyway, you know, brother, I can add to you from my personal perspective, my personal opinion, if I am allowed to do that.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Okay, I would say, you know, we have signs, alamat. جعل الله علامات. Allah made signs, and all the signs are all around us. Because if we look today, you know, what's taking place worldwide, it became a matter that it's on the 5 continents, okay? So today, when you look around you, maybe they don't stream it on TV, on CNN or Fox News, on BBC.
Yeah.
But if you go, for instance, on YouTube, there's plenty of videos showing you natural disasters that are taking place right now on the 5 continents. And this is unprecedented, because it's never been like this on Earth. So the situation in regard to these natural disasters, as I said, they are on the 5 continents, and soon to become basically in all nations, in all countries. So very shortly, in a few months, we're going to ask ourselves, which country is not having a natural disaster?
Yeah, including countries where you wouldn't expect, you know. I believe in, like, you know, Texas and certain places there have been earthquakes where you don't normally get earthquakes and stuff.
They're already having it.
Yeah.
You know, one of the places they are already witnessing planet Nibiru, or all this system, which is a nemesis system, because planet Saturn or planet Nibiru, the dark star, whatever you call it, it's a whole system. It's a black hole. It is hell itself that's been mentioned in the Holy Quran, and
yes.
it is hell that's been mentioned in the Bible, and that's hell known to the Jewish people in the Torah, as the weighted man had explained it. And so basically this time the crossing is gonna have the worst consequence than ever before, because this is not the first time. You know, all the supporters, they know what I'm talking about, since they are reading the statements of our beloved Imam.
Yeah.
So, before I lose my train of thoughts, we're going to go back now to the hollow earth. And as I said, we have, Jazakallah khair, Brother Idris, that you understood what I meant, because we have to follow the instruction given by our beloved Imam. In order not to mislead the people, we don't show them any picture, because there is only one picture that our Imam, peace and blessing be upon him, has accepted, and he said this is a true picture, which is a satellite image showing the opening of the northern polar gate. And as I have, yeah, exactly, this is this one displayed now on the screen. That's a real one, and it was taken by the polar satellite, because it's only the United States in the world that have got polar satellites. Okay, this is something that many people don't know. You're gonna tell me, well, I mean, Russia does have got satellites, China, yes, they do have satellites. Those are military satellites for spying and weather satellites, but the way that when they launch them from the Earth, those satellites are orbiting around the Earth from east to west or west to east. But when we speak about polar satellites, these are special satellites that orbit the Earth from the North Pole to the South Pole and back again. Okay? And so the only country in the world that have got this polar satellite is the United States of America. Okay? And so when they launched these polar satellites, the first data that was sent back to Earth showed them these images of the polar gate. And since the secret of the whole Earth is the most sacred, well-kept secret of the Illuminati, they immediately stopped all the public access to the data coming from those polar satellites, in order for the people not to know that our Earth we are living on, that the planet Earth is hollow. Okay? And so that entrance that you are seeing there displayed on the image is a real one, and it was adopted and accepted by our awaited Imam Mahdi, peace and blessing be upon him. Jazakallah khair. So go on, Brother Idris, the mic is yours.
Well, just thank you. I just got everything we've been talking about on my mind. And obviously it's a great, advantage to know these things. I believe that the best way to seek protection is, seeking protection from Allah, because I remember reading in one of the statements that, no matter what, if you are someone who Allah has decreed protection for, and someone who is living according to and using the Quran as a judge, then you can be stood next to someone who is afflicted with meteors from the sky, and Allah will protect you. And I believe also that that Nasser Mohamed has told us, and peace and blessing be upon him, that Planet X is actually alive, that it has a consciousness and intentions, and that it will purposely target the wrongdoers and the oppressors, and protect those who, Allah will protect those who are dutiful to him, and those who are sincere believers, right?
Right.
So this is amazing things, and that's why it's so important to have this information, and so that we can talk to each other, and so we know what to do. Simply seeking Allah's and repenting to Allah every day, and asking him that when the time comes he should make it easy for you, is one of the best things that anyone can do right now. Anyone, right? So
right, yeah, you're right there, brother. Jazakallah khair. Before I forget, let me add this. Our beloved Imam, peace and blessing be upon, let's be clear about this. Despite the fact that he's warning about the coming of this dwarf planet that is going to have a disastrous consequences, the crossing, that is going to cause cataclysm, and it will change life forever on the surface of the earth. Despite that, our beloved Imam, awaited Mahdi, Nasser Mohamed al-Yemani, peace and blessing be upon him, never said to the people, leave your home and go seek shelter there or there or there or there. He always said, your only solution, or the only solution that is available to you, is first of all to turn to Allah, to repent and to accept Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His word, to become a Muslim and a practicing Muslim. This is the first condition. Without this, you can run wherever you want to go. Like for instance now in the United States, in America, I am in contact with many groups who are calling themselves the survival groups.
Yeah, the preppers, right?
The preppers, exactly. I know many of them, you know, because we had long chats. And anyway, those people, you know what they did? Numbers of hundreds. They went out of the cities and they sought, for instance, an old mine, a gold mine or whatever mine, and they stocked the food and everything, and the intention is whenever the thing is going to hit the fan, they're going to go seek refuge on those old mines, because these are subterranean underground shelters, okay?
Yeah.
Some other people in the United States, for instance, from California or different parts of the United States, they're going to seek refuge in the Azores, the mountains which are in the mountain of Azor. I cannot remember the name exactly. Well, this is a region, you know, in the United States where they have mountains and hills, and that it is situated higher on the level of the sea. Okay, so, but what I want to say, my point being, is that our Imam, peace and blessing be upon him, he said, you know, it's not the fact that you're going to hide yourself underground, and it's not the fact that you're going to choose another geography, and he never advised the people to do that. He said, first of all, repent, accept Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His word, His message, and His orders, and Allah will show you what to do at the right time, at the right moment. Okay?
Okay.
And this reminds me back again of also what our beloved Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, when this topic of the star with the tail will come, because people at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, they were already afraid. They said, "Oh Rasulullah, if it happened that it will cross in the coming years, how shall we prepare ourselves for this?" You know. And so at the time, for the people, you know, around Rasulullah ﷺ, he said to them, on the day of a Friday, which will coincide with the 15th of the holy month of Ramadan, once you have done your morning prayer or dawn prayer in the mosque, go back home, lock the doors and lock all the windows. And don't open the door even if someone knocks on your door. Gather all your blankets and sit down and, you know, meditate. Once you start hearing the asteroid falling and hitting down the earth, make sujood, go on your front and make this prayer, Subbuhun Quddus Rabbuna Rabbul Malaikati wal Ruh, and pray to Allah to spare you and your loved ones. And our beloved Imam, peace and blessing be upon him, he even also taught us a prayer to do on the day of the crossing. He said to us, اللهم إنا نسألك بحق لا إله إلا الله وبحق رحمتك التي كتبت على نفسك وبحق نعيم رضوان نفسك الأعظم أن تدرأ عنا هذا العذاب وأن تنجينا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. So, you know, this needs to be translated because this is a very important prayer. اللهم إنا نسألك بحق لا إله إلا الله وبحق رحمتك التي كتبت على نفسك وبحق نعيم رضوان نفسك الأعظم. So, as I said, the Prophet ﷺ never said to the people to leave their homes. And so who am I to say to the people, oh, get out of home? No, no, no. Rasul ﷺ say, go back to your homes and lock all the doors. And you know, brother, why did he say do not open? You know, this is also a secret knowledge of the Imam Mahdi. Why are we not supposed to open the doors? Why are we supposed to lock all the windows on the day of the crossing, which shall be a Friday, 15th of Ramadan? Does anyone know? Can you hear me anyway?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. I don't know.
And the brothers and sisters, can you hear me in the room, brothers and sisters?
Can type 1 if you guys can hear us.
Good to see you, brother Abdullah Samir. Nasser is the biggest player in the deception. Yeah, of course, because those at the top of the Nasser are Illuminati. And inshallah, the day will come, I'm going to explain to you who the Illuminati are. Okay, these are hybrids. This is the bloodline of Harut and Marut.
Oh, you just reminded me. I had a very big question I wanted to ask you about the hybrids. But carry on.
We'll go back there. So anyway, speaking about the crossing, you know, when it's going to come and what we as Muslim, what are we supposed to do? So when the companion of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they said, Ya Rasulullah, وَمَاذَا نَعُدُّ? What shall we prepare, you know, for if this is crossing of the star with the long tail will happen? Well, he, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, peace and blessing be upon him, he said you should prepare stock on food and water between 6 months and 1 year. And this hadith, even the people of the Sunnah, they don't accept it, but it is very well known for the people of the Shia, you know. But it does make a lot of sense. Personally, I find this is a very common sense, and I believe that it's been said by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. That we should stock food.
So have you started stocking yourself food for yourself?
Personally, I am waiting for other signs, but I try to avoid speaking this in public about this brother, because as I said, I'm not here to give my own knowledge, my private knowledge. I am here to share with the brothers and sisters only the knowledge of the Imam, peace and blessing be upon him. Okay. I hope you understand what I mean, brother.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand. And
okay, but anyway, I am planning on that, and this is my personal opinion. I am waiting for, because there are decisive signs that shall precede the crossing, so that we know whether it's going to happen when, and you know. And sometimes if you are going to stock on food, for instance, a lot earlier than that, there is also a chance that all the seed, they will go bad, you know. So maybe choose the right time, and of course follow what your heart will tell you after you meditate, you know, and pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to show us the light in order to guide us and to tell us what to do, you know, what to avoid and how to prepare.
Yeah.
And I hope you do understand that. Okay.
Yeah. And you know, Hollow Earth is as we've spoken about, very important.
Exactly.
Do you?
Hollow Earth, that's the most well guarded secret by the Illuminati, and these whom they call them the Illuminati in the West, they are known as the Illuminati, and for us as Muslim people, we call them the Riyat Shaitan regime. And our beloved Imam alayhi salam, he explained, those are the ones who know the right path. They know that the word of Allah is right. They know that the Holy Quran is the truth. They know that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the truth. They even know that Imam Mahdi alayhi salam is the truth from Rabbul Alameen. Still, they won't accept it and they will go the opposite way. And this is also a very important point for the non-Muslim to understand, because they are trying to use, a pretext saying, oh, look, the Muslim in the Holy Quran, they say, oh, go fight the unbelievers, go fight the unfaithful. And they say that you are the unfaithful to the Muslim people. Well, no, that's wrong. The unfaithful and the unbelievers are those who are trying to change the creation of the divine creator. This is very important for the Christian people to understand. And I tried on many opportunities to explain to the people in the United States, in Europe, that for us, for the Muslims, and according to the Holy Quran, the Christian people and the Jewish people are called the people of the book. And if you go to the Holy Quran and see what it states and what it tells us Muslims how to deal with the people of the book, it tells us to deal with them with all the respect. Okay? And so we have to even to have discussion with them softly and gently. Let not to accuse them of anything or to insult them. It's haram in our religion. So who are the unfaithful? Who are the disbelievers? وَجَاهِدُوا الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. So if the Quran is mentioning, these are not the Christian and not the real Jews who are still into that religion. So the Quran is speaking about the children of the devil, because these are the ones who are manipulating the DNA. These are the ones who are creating the dolly sheep. These are the ones spreading the chemtrails. These are the ones killing the nature and changing. And now the people, for instance, in the United States, in Canada, in Australia, in Europe, they are starting to realize that the real enemy is within them. It is those who are responsible of the country, the rulers, who are spreading chemtrails. These are the ones who are killing the people by vaccination. So we are talking actually about the same enemy. So our enemy is not the public, is not the American people. We know, but it is a minority, the elites. They call them the elites. Okay, those are the real enemy, and those are the unfaithful. Those are the unbelievers who we were ordered in the Holy Quran to be careful of them and to fight them in order to stop their mischief, so that they cannot harm the population. And this is very important, because of the people in the West, they don't understand that Islam is a mercy, that we, the Muslim people, we do not intend, we do not intend to harm other people because they are Christian or they are Jews. But the opposite. We want to defend them against the real enemy, who are these hybrid, these people who are, as I said, harming the nature, the creation, okay?
Yeah, I think... Sorry, go on.
To play with the human genome. Okay, go ahead. Thank you, brother. Go ahead.
I think that's one of the main, weapons that they've used against us. They've made the different religions fight against each other. They've destroyed or tried to destroy the reputation of Muslims among people, so that, anyone, people block the truth from their mind because they don't want, they have such a false idea of what Islam is because of, the lies and the deceptions. I think people really just need to come together and realize that,
Well, we hope that. We hope that, and
How could be the people so blinded, in order not to see this? And I mean, brother, when I put my videos, there is a comment. Someone said, what took you so long to come with this information to us? And I was thinking, I was contemplating about this comment, and I said, because the enemy, and there is only one enemy to humanity, which is this minority calling themselves the Illuminati, and they have, of course, their helpers who are spread among the people. They're taking part in the media and on the chats, on the internet. They are spread everywhere because they are working on the same agenda. And I said, it took me so long, and I came as quickly as I could, because you are giving your money to your own enemy. You are financing your own enemy, and your own enemy is quarantining you. He does not want you to get in contact with the Muslim people. He does not want you to know the truth. So they are brushing the Muslim and the Muslim people with a black brush in order to put in the minds of the people of the West in Europe that the Muslim are the enemy, that the Muslim, But the truth, as I said, brother, wallah, if these people will open their minds and think about it, and I think that there are many people who are starting to notice this. And sometimes, when I listen, for instance, to David Icke and a few other people,
Imran Hussein is one who speaks about these issues a lot.
Sorry?
I said Imran Hussein is one who speaks about these issues a lot.
Imran Hussein, he speaks as a sheikh, a venered sheikh in Islam. The only thing, for instance, Sheikh Imran Hussein, I sent to him personally many statements many years ago, and I was expecting that you will among the first support of our Imam, but still till today, I don't see any reaction. Allahu A'lam, only Allah knows the truth and the reality, but sometime I had the feeling if he is gonna make bay'ah to our Imam, then he's got a problem. All the books that he wrote and all the false information that are contradictory to the statements of our Imam, what shall he do with those? So I think maybe when he thinks about the book he wrote and the wrong information he put there, and because you can see very clearly, because in some of his videos he's explaining what is the meaning that the Prophet ﷺ said when they asked him how long would the Dajjal stay among us, and there is a hadith, a narration where he said يمكث بينكم يوم طوله كسنة ويمكث فيكم يوما طوله كشهر ويمكث فيكم, meaning that when the companion of the Prophet, the scholar, they asked the Prophet ﷺ how long is the duration that the Antichrist will remain among us. He said to them ﷺ, he will remain a day which is as long as a year. So Sheikh Imran Hussein was trying to explain this, how come that the day is 1 year, and he was using, the Antichrist was on Bermuda, and then he went to Britain, to England, and then and he will fly now to the Middle East. Well, when you look at the knowledge of the awaited Mahdi, Nasser Mohamed al-Yemani, peace and blessing be upon him, he explained that 1 day in the whole earth equals 1 year for us on the surface of the earth. Because as we have explained it before, from the equinox, the 21st March, till the equinox, that's half year, and back again, that means 6 months plus 6 months, that's 1 year. So that makes 1 day for the whole earth. So one day in the whole earth is 1 year. And this is the explanation, the true meaning of the hadith. يَمْكُثُ فِيكُمْ يَوْمٌ طُولُهُ كَسَنَةٍ.
So he said that he will be on the earth for a day that is like a year.
Well, he is already among us. He is already. That means he is in the whole earth beneath our feet. Okay.
But what was the hadith? I think the hadith was one day will be like a year, one day will be like a month. Is that the true hadith?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we have to consider, I have to ask our beloved Imam about it. Let me read first. Unfortunately, Christian and Jews, most of them are brainwashed. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Personally, I have to make sure with the Imam alayhi salam whether the hadith is true or not. But personally, I believe it's a true hadith.
Yeah.
And so, because when I look to the knowledge of our Imam, when he has explained that one day in the whole earth is 1 year to us on the surface of the earth, makes to me that what Rasul Muhammad said is also the same. He said, the begin will be that the antichrist is among you in a day that is like a year to you. So this means that the antichrist, the Dajjal, is already in the whole earth. He's been all the way there, you know.
Yeah.
And we already know that the antichrist is not a human being, you know. It's a being. It's Satan himself. It's Iblis alayhi al-la'na. But anyway, that's another topic. We can go. Where were we, brother? Because I lost my thought of train.
No, it's good. We were speaking about the hollow earth, and then we mentioned people who are starting to see the truth, and a lot of people are speaking about different issues. Hollow earth. If you go on YouTube, there's videos about hollow earth and all these type of things. But one thing that a lot of people are talking about, I don't know if you've seen it, there's a YouTube channel about aliens and alien UFOs, and it's become quite big. I think it's got over 1 million people watching it at the moment, and it's because a lot of people are becoming interested in the phenomena that is going on around the world, with 1, alien abductions, and 2, UFOs and what some people think are demonic entities in the skies. And a lot of people have experiences with this kind of thing, but a lot of people don't understand the link with hollow earth with it as well.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know, because they've been lying to the people all the way. When they present themselves to the people, to the human beings, they say, we are the Pleiadians, we are the Lemurians, we are the Andromedans. They introduce them with introduce themselves under different names, claiming that they are coming from Andromeda or from another solar system or from certain star, But in fact, they are lying, because we all know that they are from the whole earth, and they are here to deceive us, okay? As our beloved Imam, peace and blessing, has explained. And what you said, yes, I am aware of that, brother. And this is maybe another reason for us to focus the titles of the videos that we are doing on the internet to make them attractive for those people interested in the alien life and all that, so to use those names like disclosure, for instance, of the aliens in the title of the video, so that it will attract the truth seeker, and that they will discover the knowledge of our beloved Imam, peace and blessing be upon him.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, so, maybe we take another break, brother, if you've got some dhikr or something short for 5-10 minutes, and we'll see after this whether we close this broadcasting for this time, or that we continue, depending. Okay, so go ahead if you've got something maybe to stream, or maybe put one of the videos of our beloved Imam. I'm gonna try to send to you a link to that, but go ahead.
Okay.
لا إله إلا الله.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك يا منان يا ديان يا غفور يا ودود يا رحمن والنعمة لك الوجود يا شريك لك الله لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك يا موحد يا نعمة يا أحد يا شريك لك الله لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك يا ناحض يا نعمة يا حليم يا شريك لك الله لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
No, you make it big. You make the video big on the screen there.
Can you see it?
Yeah. It was just, yeah, but now if you change the scene, get back to the scene of
the scene of the video, yeah?
Perfect, perfect.
خالق الإنسان علمه البياني تلقى لما لم يكن يعلم بأنه جاء الكونين قاصيهم وداني واسأل القرآن والتفسير عنه وقف يا راية البدر اليماني وشرب النصر والتمكين منه فوق تلك الشمة في الصوت الزماني لعالتها ماتها خالي بالله ناصر اللي ضحفنا كل هذا الزمان
Assalamu alaikum. Guys, we're back.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brother.
Welcome.
So basically, what we saw there, it was our beloved Imam, awaited Imam Mahdi, Nasser, Mohamed, al-Yemani, peace and blessing be upon him. And he was trying to explain that actually he will be neutral in this coming war, which he predicted a few years ago, that actually the different parties that are fighting for the power in Yemen, he said to them in advance, I'm not going to take part in your fight because you are fighting for a material goal. You are fighting to become a governor or a politician ruling the country. And he said, that's not among the goals of my mission. I am here to spread peace and understanding between the people, and neither myself nor my supporters will lift a finger or take part in a war that the goal of it is for material gain, you know, for a politician. So he made it very clear to us. And you know, on another level, from the other hand, our beloved Imam, peace and blessing be upon him, said, wait, your turn will come. Your turn where you're going to fight fi sabilillah against the powers of evils. The power of evil, that means in the war that's going to be led by the antichrist. It is we, the supporter of Imam Mahdi, that are going to fight in this war in order to defend humanity as whole. So we, the Muslim people, will defend even those who are not Muslim. Even though we hope that one day all the people will join the community of Islam and become Muslim. So the real fight which we are ordered to do against the evil is going to come. So what's taking place today is known as fitna, meaning all this war. And even this leads us to speak about the predicted World War III that's to happen very soon, because as we have mentioned it, you know, in the previous recording, this war already started 4 or 5 years ago, indirectly, when Iran is supporting the Houthi in Yemen and supporting also Al-Assad in Syria, and they send Iranian militia there in order to enforce the ruling of Al-Assad in Syria. And the Saudi, in their turn, they send also militia to fight against the Iranian. And recently, 2 years ago, they declared the war against the Houthi in order to stop the Iranian invasion and the Iranian influence. So we are seeing that the Muslim people, what they are doing today is they are fighting each other. And Imam Mahdi, peace and blessing be upon him, made it very clear, a Muslim who bears the witness that there is no God but Allah, there is no creator but by Allah, and who bears witness that the Prophet Muhammad is the messenger of Allah and his Prophet, would never lift a weapon in the face of his brother Muslim in order to kill him. And he's right. I personally totally agree with him. You know, what do you expect? Now they are killing each other. Whether is it, and this is fitna. This is not a war to spread the truth and the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a war for those who want to protect the seat of rule, the kings, and this is a war between other people who want to spread a false ideology, you know, because the Persian dream is to rebuild the Persian Empire. And if you look, they will say to you, we are doing this in preparation for the coming of the promised Mahdi. But the concept of the promised Mahdi by the Shia is already wrong, you know. So do we have to go fight with them? No, we try to bring them back to the straight path, because we are followers and supporters of Imam Mahdi. So we follow exactly what our beloved Imam, peace and blessing be upon him, is guiding us to do. Okay? So anyway...
and I heard the Imam say, and I definitely believe this, that, you know, the governments or the people at the top of these countries are actually working together. So like Russia and the US and Iran all have agreed to do certain things with each other, and they're lying to the people.
Exactly, yeah, it's a plot. They are plotting to take over the oil and the richness, the wealth of the Muslim Arabs, you know. They want to take it over and divide it between the Russian and between the American and the Western powers. And what a pity, and it's still a shame that the people in the Middle East, our brothers and sisters Muslim who are living there, they still don't realize, you see. And it's really a shame. It's a pity that, because if they listen to the awaited Mahdi, Nasser, Mohamed, al-Yemani, they will realize that there is a plot going on, and if we don't wake up and join the forces together, very soon, you know, what's going to remain from I mean, I don't even want to think about it, because, you see, we are losing this great opportunity. Instead of all the wealth that Allah has given us, that they spend it, you know, for the good of the Muslim people, through all the land of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No. They are giving it to the enemy. They are giving all this wealth and this money in the enemy. And at the end now, they are going to turn against each other, holding each other from the throats, because people now, you know, now that we brought the topic of this World War III, as I said, it has started a few years ago, and they are going to go now in direct confrontation. All what took place at the end of 2017 is a sign that the Saudi are already preparing to launch an attack, and they already joined forces with the Israeli, with the very Zionist Jews, in order to carry this attack against the Persian, against the Iranian. And at the same time, the Iranian are forming an alliance with the Russian and with the Chinese, who promised to be at the side of the Persian whenever this war is going to start. And actually, what many people don't realize, even in the West, they don't realize if this war will start, and it's going to start, because if things will keep happening the same way that they are now unfolding, there is no escape from the coming war, which will turn into a third world war. This war will start locally in the Middle East, but it won't take long before it's going to become a World War III, bringing all the nations from the four corners of the earth to be confronted against each other. And what many people also don't realize are the consequences that are going to be the result from this war. And again, I'm speaking here about a matter of few months, maybe not even a year or two, before that the people will feel and resent the repercussion, the consequence of this war taking place in the Middle East in their pockets, in the West, in the United States, in Canada, in Australia, China. All the people will feel it, and they will see it in the rise in the prices of food, and they won't be able to pay their bills. And then as a consequence to that, people are going to start riots. They will demonstrate all over the place, and then that's what the elite are waiting for. Their government, the ruling people, they will impose martial laws, you know. And so many people, you know, from the West, they're asking me, what do you think? I mean, we have FEMA camps. When do you think that the martial laws are going? I said, don't speak to me about martial laws now and FEMA camps before we see the start of this war. And if humanity will one day ever regret having started the war, it's going to be this coming war that the people will really regret very deeply, but it's too late, because this is the war that will be the cause of imposing martial law, you know, and taking the rights of the people. And I mean, we can go on and on and on. Anyway, that's what I wanted to add, you know, in this concern about this third world war that's going to come. So you take the mic and we'll make a last participation, brother, because I think it's getting too late, and
yeah,
mashallah, we've done a good deal from 8 o'clock till now, unless some of the other brothers will be nice enough to call us, to call the number that's there. But I think they don't understand what you mean with awaited Mahdi news.
Oh, it's just, well, let me take out the app. It's just awaited Mahdi news. If you type that into Skype, then that will, you can call that account.
Oh, so you're gonna pick it up? They will
yeah, I will pick up if someone calls.
Okay. So I hope some of the brothers and sisters, they will call that number so that they can share the discussion, so we can take the rest, because otherwise it's going to be too much for you and me only to do the talk, because we've been talking now for over 3 hours here.
Yeah.
So it's your mic, brother, and we'll think about what we do now next, inshallah.
Okay. Well, you know, we've spoken about a lot today. You know, World War III is something that, you know, I saw kind of been anticipating for a long time, and I think anyone who is, you know, perceptive could see the direction that the world was going into, you know, and
exactly, yeah.
They've been pushing the agenda for war for a while, and you know, it seems that the Illuminati, and obviously at the top is Satan, you know, but it seems like they plan things years and years and years in advance, and the type of things you can achieve when you're planning over the course of 100, 200 years is very, you know, it's hard for the average person to grasp when we find it hard to plan things, you know, a year in advance. But
right.
If you look in the textbooks from, you know, the 19th century, you know, like the 1920s, they have plans, and they have planned for World War I, you know, they had a plan for World War II. And when they talk about World War III, they talk about using religious fundamentalism, turning the Muslim extremists against the people, and creating, you know, false flag attacks. You know, they talk about all of these things over 100 years ago. So, you know, people really have to understand that what's going on is really war against the human race, you know.
Exactly.
And you know, the only protection that we have, you know, there was a statement that came out probably a few months ago that just said, you know, flee to Allah. And I think the time has come for people to just flee to Allah. That Allah's the only safety that anyone has from any of this, you know. And
that's true. And if you allow me, brother, I would add a last thing, you know, in this concern. You know, I was thinking, when I look into the societies of what the people in the Middle East call, those are the kuffar. If I look today, for instance, in Sweden, if I look into Norway, if I look into Europe, I see that the people are living in peace, you know. And the question is, if we look in Syria, if we look in Yemen, if we look in Iraq, and we look in other even Arab Muslim countries like Egypt, you know, we see that there are groups killing each other. They are fighting and worrying for what? For power. And the question is, why is this? I was thinking about it. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Who is the winner in this? And so the answer that came to me, there is no winner in this. For sure, it's only the enemy who is going to win from this. Okay, the foreign powers will win from this.
Yeah.
And, you know, I said to myself, those parties who are fighting each other and warring against each other, don't they realize that they make life impossible for elderly people, for small children, for sick people who need medical care? It seems that they call themselves Muslims. What do you call yourself Muslim and you go around killing each other, lifting a weapon in the face of another brother Muslim? I said to myself, why don't they sit together on a table and try to resolve the issue by talking, you know? Logically, normally, that's the first thing that they have to do, and they have to keep trying, and violence will only generate violence. And this is in accordance with the statements of our beloved Imam. As I said to you, you know, and to the brothers and sisters, our Imam said he will be neutral. He will never take part in what they are doing. Why? Because it is totally wrong. What they are doing is based on a false ideology, you know.
Yeah.
And exactly. So what I wanted to add as lots, and I'm gonna yield the mic to you, you know, brother. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that the Muslim all over the place, whether it is in Syria, whether it is in Yemen, whether it is in Iraq, whether it is in Egypt, in the Sinai, whatever, even in Afghanistan, that they will have to wake up and realize that what the violence will...
Oh, brother, I'm getting a call. Let me answer.
Oh, okay, go ahead, answer it, please. Go ahead. Go ahead, answer, and I will cut and call you later. Go
No, it's
ahead.
fine, it's fine. Hello? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello?
Hi, brother. Can you hear him, Ibn Omar?
Yeah, it's very, it's not loud enough, but I can hear me. Go ahead, go ahead.
What?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. I just wondered if you can hear me clearly first?
Yes. Personally, I do hear you, yes.
Yes, I hear you. It's a bit quiet, so maybe if you can come close to the mic or speak up. But yeah, we can hear you, brother.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's great. So, I just wanted to thank you, brother Hussein Umar. Thank you for your report, first of all. Your support to all of us. And that's a great job.
MashaAllah. First of all, could you introduce yourself, brother, so that we know who you are? You know, even the nickname, you don't have to give us your real name. Just tell us the name you are using, the username.
My username in our official Islamic, so it's Abu Adib. You can call me Abu Adib, and then with you it's Abdullah Samir. So.
MashaAllah. Good to see you. It's a pleasure to hear your voice, brother.
Welcome, Abdullah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. So basically, I was listening for last 2 days, basically, since you started this channel online, and it's a great add, basically, to the dawah.
MashaAllah. Yes, yes.
And just commenting on today's discussion, actually, in regards to the what's so-called aliens and what's going on, basically, with regards to hell work and so on. So yeah, bless our Imam, Nasser Mohamed Yemani. Yeah, he basically mentioned everything. I was personally I was pretty much lost in the beginning when I started my search, looking for the truth. Basically, one of the subjects that really attracted me, or let's say, that made me come to the Untitled Chapter Islamiyya. It's about the hell work. So,
right, yes, brother, yes.
I stumbled against something I just cannot deny. Just common sense, something logic. What's being said totally makes total sense to me. So then slowly I started basically reading more and more from the Banat al-Nur, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
There you go. I don't think anything would basically direct me from this path, as I totally believe this is the truth, and there is nothing else. Actually, all what's said, or what's written by our Imam, actually, it's just for me it makes total sense. Just like it flows naturally, just logic. It just makes sense for me.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, brother. Because, I think, Alhamdulillah, Allah gave you the light in your heart and in your spirit, in your mind, in order to see the truth in the statements of our Imam, peace and blessing be upon him. Yes, correct. Continue, brother.
Yeah, so I noticed, we're all suffering pretty much the same thing, which is the disagreement of our flows, especially family and friends, and just how they stumble against this truth, just block. They can say nothing, but yet they still argue with, no sense what you say. It just makes no sense. How could you do that? How could you say that? Yeah, that's the truth. Why don't you read? Try to approach people like nicely, just okay. You decide. It's not me to give you hidayah or Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Allah will give you the hidayah. It's only if you search sincerely for the truth. What makes sense. God has given us, brain, basically, to use it.
Exactly, brother. Yes, Jazakallahu khair.
We are pretty much stuck to, to what's inherited from, our, even, centuries safe, which sometimes makes no sense what they're saying, so there you go, we're sects, Shia, Sunnah, Brahmi, Alawi, I don't know, Yazidi, Ikhwani, Shi'a, I don't know, so many sects, as Rasul alayhi salam. 73 sects, and anyway.
Exactly, yeah. He predicted, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that the Muslim world community would divide themselves into groups and sects the way that the Jews and the Christians have done before them, and that's exactly what we are seeing today.
Yeah, and I think it's important that we kind of divide between what sectarianism is, because these members of these sects, some of them, it says in the Quran that anyone, the best name of someone who calls himself is who says I'm a Muslim, and also that people who join sects are they have nothing to do with the religion, and I think that ties into what you said about people fighting in Muslim countries. The majority of these people are fighting due to their beliefs based on sectarianism, And to me, it's another religion in itself, you know.
It is true. It is true. It becomes like something that's totally, it's a different religion, you know. Yeah, there you go, you know, you got these guys, you know, just shouting, you know, with God's name, Allahu Akbar, and killing another person that says the same thing, Allahu Akbar. The other guy prays, the other do the Ramadan, do his, fasting, do his Hajj, do his Umrah. And there you go, we're fighting all over the world, starting from Yemen. Unfortunately, right now it's a big mess. Iraq started prior to that, 4 years ago. And yeah, the whole Arab world is basically divided. No unity. We're supposed to be one ummah. And look at us today.
True. Yes, sahih. True, brother. Jazakallahu khair, brother Abdullah Samir. And you know, last thing I would like to add in this concern, when I tried, you know, to find out about, I was thinking, why the reason is causing that these Muslims are going against each other. I said, there is a voice within me that tells me there is a foreign hand that is trying to manipulate the Muslim people. And that's exactly what Imam alayhi salam have explained. And there is another fact, which is the oppression that we have had in the Muslim Arabic countries, you know, to the point that those who are ruling, whether the king or the presidents, in basically 95% of 98% of the Arab Muslim countries, they won't allow a different opinion. They won't allow anyone else, you know, to speak. And this will cause frustration, and that's why we are seeing the people, they had no other solution but to take the arms. But still, that doesn't mean that I agree with what they are doing. But my point being is the oppression. And inshallah, under the command of the awaited Imam Mahdi, there'll be no oppression. Imam Mahdi is actually, his mission is to lift the oppression and the injustice that's being committed from a human being on his fellow other human beings. And to the point that Imam Mahdi said, peace and blessing be upon him, even if it is a non-Muslim, I will stand with him if he is on the right, and I will take his right even from the Muslim people and give it back to him. So, you know, it's time that the people realize from across the world the importance and the relevance of the message of our beloved awaited Mahdi alayhi salam. And I let you continue, brothers, and inshallah we will go for another 10 minutes and then we'll close down for tonight. It's your mic, brother. Thank you.
Oppression, that's true. That's a big issue there. But it's always been in the Arabic word, actually, either my way or the highway.
Exactly. Yeah.
Besides, you know, you mentioned it earlier. You know, whether talking about Nasser or this organization CERN or what have you, it's the elite that basically drives all, king, president, what have you. For me, that's how I see it. I apologize if it's non-political. I mean, I'm just, this is from my point of view. Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Who's driving everything, and who's having more power or money is driving basically all the safety policies all over. So I don't want to get into the United Nations umbrella or under, you know, certain things, the National Bank, what have you. Policies, as you mentioned, vaccines and so, education, etc. Even mosques are being closed now in between prayers, which is really strange. This is due to Allah. I don't know how this is possible and people accepting this. So many things that's really strange in our day today, you know. It's difficult to digest. But anyway, الحمد لله أن هدانا إليه الحمد لله.
Jazakallahu khair, brother. Barakallahu feek for your input and for sharing those thoughts. And you know, at last I would like to add, you know, look, the awaited Mahdi, Nasser Mohamed al-Yemani, peace and blessing be upon him, is beyond democratic. And to prove this is the forums, you know, he opened and he's inviting people, politician leaders, religious leaders from all over the world to come and to debate him and to express their opinion. He is not a tyrant, you know, because we've mentioned at the beginning that one of the reasons causing that this violence that's taking place in certain Arab Muslim countries is due to the oppression and the injustice committed by regimes, by those who come into power. Actually, by Imam Mahdi is completely different. He's giving the right to all the people to express their opinion and to take part into the debate and the discussion. Okay, Jazakallahu khair, brother.
I'd like to add one more last thing actually. So لا يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون. So this democracy thing, this is just another big buzz actually for everybody to wake up. And I hope they do. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your effort, brother. And
inshallah, yeah. Thank you very much, brother. It's been a pleasure and an honor to have had you as a guest among us and to have spoken to you.
The honor is mine. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, so Jazakallah khair, brother Idris, you do to close your 5 minutes and do the praise for our Imam and his supporters, and you close inshallah in the room. But don't hang up the line on me.
Okay, so you know, it was a really good call today, guys, and I want to say Jazakallah for everyone that's here. You know, thank you for listening to the call today. Spoke about a lot of things, and inshallah we'll go into detail, you know, about some of the issues we've spoken about and make more videos to kind of try and attract more people to come and accept the truth, you know. And although we speak about a lot of things that are serious, you know, there's a lot of, you know, it is, you know, it really is.
Our next live streaming in English language or in French will be on Saturday.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Yeah. So we'll stream again on Saturday, and you know, want to say may the praise and blessings be upon, you know, the Imam Mahdi and his family.
Ameen.
And
may
all
Allah
of the
grant
righteous
them
supporters.
victory.
Yeah, may Allah grant them victory and bless all of us and them. Ameen.
Ameen, 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 ameen. Okay, Jazakallah khair, brother. I think that's it. Thank you all the brothers and sisters for having visited the channel tonight. Jazakumullahu khair, and good night all of you, inshallah. See you next time.
Alright, good night guys. Bye.